Yes, back at it again for Backstreet Brawl here. Number 2, Dose with it. First shot, Lichini together back once more on the comms here. Do some Guilty Gear Strive action for our top 8. And of course, we have all the staples here. We're looking at the bracket. We have, of course, Ruka. We have Rachel. We have, like, all, April, of course. April was taking a dub against Boat earlier, too. So April out here playing Uni and, of course, Guilty Gear Strive. Multi-game specialists you'll see all around here. That's just the way it is when we have this golden age of fighting games, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's incredible.
Yeah, I love the amount of crossover. We were talking about this earlier on the Street Fighter stream. We were surrounded by Tekken for the entire Street Fighter bracket. I think that's awesome. There's so many amazing games that are out now. The netcode is so good. You don't have to even go to a tournament to get good practice. And it has created such a resurgence. It feels like every couple of weeks there's some huge bracket in the region. And look at, like you're already mentioning these names. Look at this bracket that we've got. This top 8 already getting started here. So many big names.
Honestly, no surprises here. Like I said, these are all staples within your region. Winners, semi-winners, we have Ruka, of course, LeafBlade, Deyvonn, Anklegator. And down losers with Fizzgig, Firkins, Boat, and April. And quite the variety of characters as well. We're going to definitely have like 3 souls, all together. That's the most you get. I mean, that's what happens when you're in Seattle. It's been there since Plus R. We've been known as Soul Addle, to be honest. Every game, people just love that character.
Good old Soul bad guy.
We'll see how it goes. Ruka, of course, seated pretty high already in this bracket for good reason. Wins a lot of our tournaments, makes a lot of top 8s. Still playing Chipp, which is a character that has only so much rep, but Ruka is one of the best to do it with that character. But yeah, like you're saying, what a great time to play fighting games. I personally think this is the best time to, because even if for some reason, if you're crazy and don't like any of the modern fighting games, right? There's so much retro support too.
Yeah, exactly. We have so many online resources now. You can play basically anything with Fight
Anything.
Cake.
There's a community for it. And if you, for some reason, can't find, someone with that, then maybe you should reconsider if you like fighting games. I don't know.
If Fight Game doesn't have something for you, I think you might be in the
maybe
wrong
like
genre.
Valorant or something. There's a lot of FGC retirement games, but we're gonna get started right here.
Is that the pipeline?
Yeah, that's
FGC to Valorant. That explains a lot about my free
It's
time.
either 3 things. You got Valorant, trading card games, or FF14. Everybody will co-sign me on that one.
Yeah, okay. I'm with you. I'm with you on that one.
All right, well, let's see
Chipp
who's going to be moving on. Oh, yeah, Chipp versus Soul getting at you, LeafBlade versus Ruka.
I have seen a lot of talk about Chipp maybe making a bit of a resurgence. Not that he was ever bad, but with the state of the current game, we may start to be a little bit higher on the tier list.
Well, the state of the current game right now is that Ruka is definitely putting on the pressure. And now, the best thing that Chipp does have, of course, is depending on the block string and the pressure, you can rank up the risk pretty easily and then cash out just like Ruka is doing right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And now you already have that positive bonus, continuing to push the pressure on, possibly on the verge of a burst, but the burst does knock him away.
Oh, you thought you can get the gunflame started, but think again. Ruka going to take LeafBlade to the wall, and what a great meaty.
That was a fast round. Feels like that whole time Ruka was just pushing forward with that advantage, using those safe block strings so well.
And we're going to the next round, already used the resources, getting the wall assault, push to the corner. Glass is instantaneously break. Breaking for feeling unsafe. Come on.
yeah, for real. I know my man Soul Bad Guy feeling unsafe. We already see those DPs coming out saying, please, I beg you, get off of me. But Ruka will not let up.
Oh, there we go. Talking about that DP, LeafBlade pulled it once again. Ruka not really deterred. It's like, I have so much health to work with. Even if I have low health, I'm still drawing lines on the screen, and I'm taking the first game.
For real, there's no escape. It doesn't matter how low your health is if you just don't get hit.
Yeah, it's just like, this character has such great utility.
Oh, no.
That's,
Oh,
we hit some undo buttons there. We lost resources. Lucky did I get super punished, but now you're so down in the burst department, right?
This isn't Microsoft Excel, my guy. There's no Control-Z on that decision making. Gonna be a little tough for LeafBlade now, as she is significantly down on resources.
Yeah. Ruka just doing such a good job of using the speed to whiff punish things that are usually pretty hard, and making great work of this 5K just to add up to
another wall
simple damage.
Oh, doesn't even go? There we go. Okay.
looking like a pretty big same old song and dance.
Nice cross up with the PRC, closing it out simple and clean like his Kingdom Hearts out here. And on the verge of going up 2-0 in the set.
Yeah, let's see if LeafBlade can somehow have a resurgence. I know it's kind of rough there. We're already using the wall assault to now get their pressure started. If, you know, Ruka is dancing over you, you need to get in there first. And there we go. That's
I like that grab. And now going for the aggressive offense to turn this around. And that's the Chipp downside. You get hit once.
That's what I'm talking about. Getting them before they get you. And that's exactly what LeafBlade did.
All it takes is one way or the other. That's the game you're playing as Ruka. LeafBlade finally showing some presence. Another command grab, turning things around. And finally, the DP's coming out from Ruka's side.
You can see how volatile this matchup is because of the damage that Soul does. But Ruka says, like, I have the skills to pay the bills.
We're going to space, and look at that damage. Just like that, it's even. Okay, YRC.
Risk is a puppet. I like that back off. Make sure we can drain some of that risk off. One more mix. Oh, wild throw once again. LeafBlade starting to rotate the throw aspect of the strike throw. It's paying off in a big way.
Yeah, I feel like LeafBlade might have figured out a little bit of what was going on, why she was just getting kind of blown up that whole first game and even the first round of the second game. But slowly but surely, the adaptation has come in, and you can see even just now, 10 seconds of pressure and hardly any damage on LeafBlade.
Yeah, we're seeing Ruka start to use the third part of the record instantaneously. LeafBlade having none of it. Ruka has to burst, coming right back in with the Bandit Bringer.
Okay, counter hit.
Out. You saw the wild throw this time, but Ruka one step ahead.
Yeah, that wild throw has been putting in work, but not this time. If you get predictable, you will get punished this deep in the bracket. And Ruka trying to get out of this offensive pressure from LeafBlade that will not let up.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. Missed the DP conversion. Turning the tables right now, putting on the pressure. Deflect shield gonna save you.
That was a beautiful usage of Deflect Shield. Has not worked nearly as well for Ruka, but able to find the opening here and close it out.
Wow, that was actually impressive. We saw the OTG into the empty jump low. It was looking like LeafBlade's game right there, but now Ruka's back on top.
Aggression off of round start from LeafBlade, going punished. Ruka countering into the corner, trying to get this pressure string started, trying to bring back those shades of the first game. Finally, finding the hole, the burst, turning the situation around, but not the offensive pressure. Red RC continuing to pile it on.
Yeah, it's looking pretty grim for LeafBlade right here, almost 2-1 on winner's side. Let's see if they can bring it right back. And you thought you could get me, but we're getting counter hit 6H, and that is 2-1 for Ruka.
Oh my goodness, the number of RCs in that last 10 seconds is kind of crazy.
It's those like Twitch reactions you're gonna need to have, especially in those tight moments. Yeah, but like Ruka is just doing a good job of making sure, like, if I can win a round start, my odds are just instantly increase of winning the round, right?
Absolutely. Ruka getting out of the corner masterfully there. LeafBlade continuing to not care what Ruka does. There is no escape from Soul Bad Guy's offense.
Good call out on the DD. The DP turning it all around here. And the cross up. Oh my God, you were not ready. We're ready again.
Oh my goodness. And now you're gonna break the wall. Hard knockdown. What can Ruka do off of this pressure? Cross up, not gonna do it. Oh, there it is.
I think Ruka's trying, like, finding out that LeafBlade might be trying to delay, like, mash, right? So what beats that? Nope, cross up Alpha Blade.
Yeah. If your opponent's holding out on you, just hold out a little bit longer, and it worked out very well there. I will say, though, LeafBlade has done a good job at dealing with cross-ups in general. It's just that Ruka's got so many.
Very good at rotating the pressure, of course. And speaking of pressure, cross-up this time it goes into the throw.
Ruka has no chill. That faultless defense not going to be enough. Continuing to pile on the pressure. Red RC finally goes for the grab. Not enough, but can you close it out? Oh, no, not quite.
And Ruka is saying, you're like, you know what, I'm going to stop it right here. There's going to be no pressure for you, and that's going to be it. 3-1.
It's just that easy. Just guess right 10 times in a row.
Always gets right? Just that easy.
It does feel that way sometimes when you see the way a game like Ruka and LeafBlade, so high octane.
I got to give it, like, we saw LeafBlade, like I said, start working in the wild throws here, but Ruka immediately adapted pretty well. LeafBlade went for a lot of banner bringers as well, which Ruka has been really good at with punishing those. Very hard to do with the recovery. But in that instance, try to go for it again. Try to cover it with the DP, but the PRC back baited out the whole thing. Yeah,
absolutely. It was so back and forth, and it's awesome to be able to see, no matter how fast the match is, to be able to see in real time that back and forth of adaptation and who can stay one step ahead.
Right.
And now we got a fantastic match coming up. Look at that box, my man, ready to go. Yes. The cardboard warrior.
Yeah, so many buttons on Anklegator's side. But shouts to Rachel. Shouts to Anklegator coming up here. How many buttons are real? How much of it is fake? Only he knows.
Yeah, for real. There is no way half of those buttons are plugged into anything.
Want to bet?
Well, you think those all do something? You cannot.
I mean, there's always a use for something. Sometimes, you know, you want to like test people. It's like, oh, they listen to my buttons. Listen to this.
Yeah, they're the fake mash buttons. And what better character to use with buttons like that than Potemkin?
Yes, of course, Anklegator, the last frontier on the Potemkin front. But let's see if we can get the job done against Rachel, who's been just putting in mad work, to be honest, with this character. Long, just staying with Soul throughout this whole game, and for good reason. I've been watching her on stream, just rely on a lot of safe jumps and whatnot. She's very in tune with the mechanics. Let's see if she's in tune in this matchup.
Yeah, it's kind of a classic that can the grappler get in? Can he find his strike throw mix? Potemkin, the comical amount of damage output that this character has. Whether he gets that pot buster or not, you know you get hit once, you are going into the blender. He's going to make you pay for it. So I'm excited to see how that's going. What we got going on here? What is this?
Oh, yes, okay, so
we got the internals?
Yes, I saw this earlier, this new controller to rival Anklegator here.
What is that?
An invention to surpass Middle Gear, if you will, right?
The brightness a little bit overblown there.
So what it is, it has like these suspended, like I think torn up Pokemon cards on them. Like, stick with me on this. And apparently it's just attached buttons that work. Anything is possible.
You press the Pokemon card?
This is the new world we live in.
Oh, wait, we got it in the flesh.
There it is.
What is that? Wait, that's a stick?
We're going back to the Stone Age.
Are you kidding me?
This is what cavemen used to use back in the day.
My man heard stick and he took it literally.
We had the wheel, we had fire, and now we have this.
What?
Here, bring
that thing over here.
Bring that thing over here.
What is that? Can I touch this thing?
Yo, I hope these are not like actually good cards. They're energy.
Oh, they're energy cards.
That's
okay.
perfect.
As long as they're energy cards. That is insane.
Can I oh, it's stabilized. Oh my god.
Oh, that's actually kind of nice. It's like surprisingly tactile. This is unbelievable. Oh my, this truly is. This is the weapon.
What inspired you?
Thought it would be funny.
I got you.
That is
also backing up my claim about the pipeline for one of the 3 outlets for FGC people is trading cards. So there you go, right there. It's amazing. What's your name? Jack? Steven, nice to meet you,
shout out to my man, Jack.
You go to Tabletop Village as well. Great place. We had hosted DOA last weekend for that, so we always love seeing like everybody's custom inventions. This is the great part of the FGC, just saying great stuff like this.
We definitely have the 2 extremes of custom controllers here. We've got pure cardboard, the processed modern machine, versus the raw.
Do you have a name for this?
Yeah, what you call this thing?
Stick.
Stick.
Okay.
Stick.
Well, hey, appreciate it, Jack. Thanks for showing that off
for us. You know what they say? What's brown and sticky? A stick.
That stick. There you go. All right, well, let's see who is the true superior invention, as we're going to see Anklegator showing off the tried and true ankle box right here. Potemkin, so let's get it on.
That's the ankle biter box right there. Oh, my goodness. I love this community.
It's great. You know, we do arts and crafts around here.
Yeah, we dabble.
Mankind knew that
right, but let's see how it kind of goes. Of course, Potemkin getting a new special, of course, not too long ago. And it's, of course, armor as a way to kind of like bully your way in. But I'm pretty sure Rachel is aware of a lot of things Ankle wants to do. Instantly going for Potbuster, and Deyvonn is going to be punished immediately.
Yeah, but you know, you've got that extra health as Potemkin, and I'm sure Anklegator is going to be taking full advantage of that. Deyvonn, of course, with Soul Bad Guy, fantastic damage output, but who's got better output than Anklegator with Potemkin? One hit away.
Wasn't fortunately able to get the full combo, but we're still continuing the pressure right here. I'm seeing the FD come out. The fake out, but not fake enough. Deyvonn has seen through the frames, seen through your burst.
Yeah, my man's too real. You can't fake him out, he's too real.
Yeah, Rachel does a good job. She's on fire so far.
Yes, she is, quite literally and metaphorically here, as she does not care how much defense your character has, continuing to break through this faultless defense from Anklegator, and cannot find the answers on defense.
Yeah, Tire Ray going to guarantee a safe jump right here, going to be going in. But Ankle willing to push back it back a little bit too hard. So a little wee bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. Not a perfect, though. Not a perfect. Anklegator got that one jab in there. Don't you forget it. But yeah,
very strong start.
Deyvonn looked so solid through that first game. It felt like there was a bit of a close call on the one round if Anklegator found the opening, of course. But yeah, just stuff like that, able to shut that down.
Okay, reverse throw in the corner here. Let's see what Ankle's got.
You have no burst, you have no RC. You gotta hold this.
Yes, you do.
Is that gonna be it?
No, not quite enough. But you are about to build up enough meter on Rachel's side to hopefully convert. We'll find out.
Yeah, let's see if Deyvonn can find a way through.
There we go. And nice blocks. Great defense coming out from Ankle, but how long can it add up?
You do still have that burst. Might have to use it. Instead goes for the red RC. Beautiful high-low schmicks there, able to get that little bit of extra tick damage.
Yeah, I mean, this matchup is kind of played in two phases, right? You build up the meteor because Rachel wants to do Bennett Revolver to get a mix-up, but also Ankle wants to do what they just did last round. Oh, and we're using the burst to get out.
Yeah, at that point, you have to pull the trigger. You know you're going to get wall broken. But still, that's such a tough situation to be in.
Ankle, honestly, the best person at blocking these Revolver mix-ups. Hasn't truly been faced yet.
Yeah, true. Speaking of blocking mix-ups, Deyvonn has done such a good job on her end of just dealing with the strike throw on Oki.
Nice delay.
Yeah, what you going to do?
Frames. Keep going. And eventually you do crack. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, Soul Bad Guy, terminally plus on block, and Deyvonn making you remembered.
Okay, there we go. Yeah. Meet him halfway. Make sure we get that round. We're all tied up on the match around here. Immediate 5-8. Always, I mean, good call. Ankle has been swinging immediately around start, right?
I like that dash back from Anklegator, getting out of the corner. Talking about plus frames, Anklegator, of course, having plus frames of his own there. Not able to get anything off of it, though, as Deyvonn finds her way in. Once again, Anklegator stuck in the corner, baits the burst, resetting the combo, and breaking the wall.
Yeah, denying more burst from Anklegator's side is looking so difficult. Tries to sneak in another 5D. What was he cooking?
I don't know.
I think he didn't get out of the kitchen.
I think he might have burnt it a little bit. Gordon Ramsay is not pleased right now.
A Potemkin sandwich?
Gonna have to activate more of those buttons if you want to win this one.
Yeah, we need to truly activate here because right now Rachel has got Anklegator on the ropes in the set count. Let's see what the adaptation is.
Okay, the fake's coming out from Anklegator, trying to get Deyvonn to swing, I think, but not falling for it. Deyvonn is so comfortable in the neutral, and you can see why, because you get your one hit. It doesn't matter if the faultless defense comes out, somehow continuing to walk into the corner.
Okay, yeah, burst on the Garuda impact, making sure that we not get sent into a knockdown.
Okay.
Anklegator finds knockdown from the previous. Great start so far. Gonna have to cancel.
Okay, oh, I thought that Anklegator had something here.
What's the mix-up? Oh, just the slow walk-up 5D. I have been a little bit too committal because now Deyvonn is turning it all the way around.
You do still have burst, but definitely wants to try to save that for the next round, but you might not have a choice. Red RC, wall break.
Potential wall assault coming here. Yes, there it is.
Yeah. Welcome to current meta. That's just what you do in those situations. But Deyvonn turning it all the way around off of a single little misstep from Anklegator. Just a tick of health is all it took.
Hey, even Wild Assault, you know, it's a big part of the meta, but Deyvonn understands that. So they have great countermeasures to that and doing a great job of taking the lead.
Going for the flicker there. Anklegator has been trying to find those flicks throughout this set, but Deyvonn has not been getting hit by it.
The whip punish with the 6-8 on the Mega Fizz. Deyvonn has just an insane reaction.
Okay, but there's hope. Well, maybe not.
I'm also going to whip punish Hope. That's what she's good. She's whip punishing Anklegator's Hope.
Well,
Anklegator's saying, see me in Uni. You know?
See me. Okay, yeah. Uni, of course, is happening here concurrently today, along with several other games.
Right.
We got Street Fighter, we got Tekken, of course. But yeah, we got
Granblue earlier
we
as
got
well.
the Granblue, we got this going on right now. So yeah, see me in Uni. That's such a great answer. You're not truly out of the bracket.
It reminds me of olden days, you know, when we had another golden age when it was Street Fighter 4 and Marvel. We had that, like, a lot of that back and forth, just like, oh, use Marvel, okay, see me in Street Fighter 4. Use Street Fighter 4, Marvel 3. But you know, we have so many other games that you can maybe just OS to if you want to. But everybody's having fun. I love to see the smiles abound. Of course, thank
100%.
you guys. Tune in. Backstreet Ball 2 for Charlotte. Tini got you on the lockdown here.
It has been already such a pleasure getting to watch these matches. The high-octane, aggressive gameplay of Strive hits like nothing else in the FGC. The perfect after perfect after perfect that you could create in this game, the momentum, the power of the RC system, and the expression of your personal gameplay style that you can use all these mechanics to incorporate is such a beautiful and special thing that Strive has just absolutely nailed.
It's one of my favorite things about Guilty Gear is definitely how the RC system works. It really does breed a lot of creativity in terms of just like how you pressurize things, how you approach matchups. It feels like you have a way to solve a lot of things within the game. Let's see how these two players are going to solve this matchup coming here soon. Firkins and Fizzgig.
The true matchup, player 1 or player 2.
These guys from, of course, the Olympia South FGC side play each other a lot. So, of course, you know how it'd be, Latini.
Oh,
It's not about the matchup, it's the player matchup, right?
Yes, it is. Once you get to that point where you know your opponent that well, you start to see all the wild stuff coming out, and it's such a blast to try to deconstruct why on earth they went for 6P the 5th time in a row.
Right.
It's because they know.
Of course. But do you know about Fizzgig's new main?
Yeah, you were talking about this earlier. There are like some secret details here. Is there like some character doubting? What's going on?
So they have played Bridget for a long time in the game.
Yep.
Of course, you know, still a very fun character. Might still bring it out. We'll see how it goes. But has put in a lot of time into Johnny. I think, you know, with a lot of fighting games becoming more accessible, this gives you that option to have these counter picks, these new mains.
Absolutely.
Well, of course, Firkins, the state of the tried and true. Soul, another Soul. If you like the first helping, you got a second one coming to you.
Yes, you do. Soul Bad Guy. The space Mr. Esports himself has been terminally top tier since this game came out, and this patch is no different. However, Johnny, not quite as represented, but he's certainly got the potential.
He's starting to come into the limelight. Ooh, but you know what? You might want to get some more in the light because Firkins is keeping you out.
Yeah, my man, maybe a little too predictable on that one, and Firkins making you pay for it. Oh my goodness, the damage output. Oh,
nice, good block, but you are taking a risk at the same time. And what a backdash from Fizzgig. Now it's their turn to play.
And half the health bar gone just like that. You may have damage, but so do I. Has that full tension gauge as well.
Yeah, but there we go. Just like that.
And there it is.
The safe jump was not blocked. I thought that was all theirs.
Oh, the whiff. Firkins was not able to close it out, and now we're in a last hit situation. Firkins has burst, Fizzgig does not.
So much meter on Fizzgig's side so they can find a way to use it. And he won't get a chance, unfortunately.
That's how it goes. Two very different resources, the burst gauge or the tension gauge. Doesn't matter, you're just getting grabbed.
There's that 6P we were talking about earlier. Starting to make a mark right there. Firkins did a good job of making these call-outs.
Oh, okay, there's the burst.
Yeah, DP3 troubles. And the conversion from
It doesn't
Firkins.
matter what you...
Misses the wall, though. A little too high, I think.
And yeah, Fizzgig able to get out, but That was 3 for 3 wall carry into terminal damage, and Firkins able to get that round regardless of whether you get out of the corner.
Yeah, I think Fizzgig is having a little trouble getting the bearings here. We've seen some moments of brilliance, but the strengths that like Johnny has, of course, is if we get to a situation where he can get like the instant overhead, kind of attuned to like Johnson, right, from Mike, then it can cause a lot of great situations like that one.
Yeah, the aerial FD coming out from Firkins, trying to play the defense, but Fizzgig has found the answers in this second game, able to hold the aggression so well, playing that 50-50, will they, won't they? Yes, he will hit you, put you all the way into the corner.
You have to respect the range.
APRC.
Oh, yep, first on the super, good timing.
Yeah, you gotta pull the trigger eventually there, and now it's Firkins' turn.
Yeah, we're gonna do the classic wall carry combo from Soul, like you see so many times since the very start of this game.
Yeah, you gotta hold that, the throw break. Fizzgig goes low. PRC going to do it.
Yeah, catching Firkins lacking on the low part there. So we might see the mix-up of maybe going high more. And such a great job of locking down. And a great timing on the 5K from Firkins' side.
And that pressure from Firkins, he will not let up. But as soon as I say that, Fizzgig finds a grab of his own. However, the immediate reversal, Fizzgig does have the burst, has the tension, but has to be so careful about resource usage.
Great positioning. Oh, try to go for the JK cross up off the throw.
I like that little toggle of FD from Firkins in the air.
Yeah, the tap FD.
Yeah, like the little...
Such a great way to utilize the defense.
Spacing with the gun flame. Firkins has the lead. Force Fizzgig in, gets the DP. The burst is going to save your life, but Fizzgig needs to make that count.
What a call out! But the start of the super is a little bit too slow, so the Vortex will catch Fizzgig.
That's rough. Great idea from Fizzgig, just the timing slightly too slow. Maybe the old man reflexes taken over a little bit there as Firkins gets away with murder.
Okay, we're gonna FD out. We're not able to get a whiff. There we go, push yourself out of the corner. We're right back where we were.
Yeah, and now we're just back to this boxing game. Who can get the opening first? This time it's Fizzgig, but not able to get too much off of it.
Nice 6-speed comes from Fizzgig's side, locking down with the car once again, and it's Senga coming out as well. Finally finds the queen.
Okay, we're still in this though. We've seen Firkins come back from this before, but with a grab like that into the PRC, this might be curtains. No, gets out of it.
Still very close.
And there it is, yeah. You
Nice.
can only win that interaction so many times. I'm talking about the 50-50s a lot, but you know, that's the Johnny game plan. That's the way it goes.
Definitely is. Yeah, this is the way that Fizzgig is using these misfighters to kind of fake out. But also, when he throws in a card, he locks down because you do get guard crush when you do hit the card. But the run-up 2D, what a call-out from Firkins.
The immediate use of burst may not have completely gone Firkins' way there, but just that lack of resource is going to be potentially pivotal. Gets the throw break, and now the counter burst. You're still stuck in the corner, and there is no escape. You have no resources. That's plus. I like the cross up here.
Ooh, a little Kree going for a second wild throw. And the DP. Getting a little bit ahead of yourself there, Firkins. Senga?
YRC, okay.
Yeah,
yeah.
We're undoing
Okay.
the undo.
My man found the Control Z I was talking about earlier. It is in the game. Just PRC 3 times in a row, but somehow Fizzgig keeps Firkins in the corner. Is this going to be enough to take the round? Gets the wall break.
And that's going to be it. There we go. Fizzgig taking another round there. Yeah.
It's just that easy. Just PRC 3 times.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, Fizzgig does a good job. Kind of circumventing like Johnny's weakness is that he can't dash block that easily as other characters, so he has to use his long-range normals and his misstep to make movement. But you might get hit by these big buttons from like Soul if you're not too careful.
My man's got buttons, that is for sure, and all of them are plus.
Nice, once again, another fake out, backs off, gains some space, playing at a very optimal range for Johnny to play at.
Oh, but he finds the opening. Okay, no RCs to be had. PRC coming out from Fizzgig just to get out of the corner. I really like that option. Just the get off of me, reset to full steering. However, it doesn't matter. Okay, nice deflect shield.
Yeah, both players doing a great job of using the new mechanics. Deflect shield has saved both of these players time and time again.
However, at the end of the day, it is once again Firkins who finds the opening, gets the wild assault. What's the wake up going to be? What?
I did not believe in your safe jump. I don't believe in your pressure.
Okay.
But Firkins says you better believe a little bit harder.
Yeah, it
you better believe in this time race.
Well,
pray to me, swear to me.
Yeah, for real. That's cute. You got a little grab. I got this. And you got to hold that all the way to the bank as we bring it down to the last round of this game number 3.
You can tell like both these players are just trying to prioritize positioning, making sure they can get the opponent into the corner so they can crumble and fall on their sword, right?
And for good reason. My goodness, so much faultless defense from Fizzgig, but Firkins keeps finding ways in. Those approaching normals are crazy.
Sanga, yeah, we're trying to see both players bait out these delay techs.
Okay, deflect shield.
Spin meter to get back in, but here comes Firkins getting in as well.
That timing from Firkins was perfect.
And it's nothing but timing. Speaking of timing, Fizzgig also finds a great jump and timing of their own.
Yeah, I think it might be time for you to die. Stuck in the corner, another deflect shield, but the wall break happens anyway. Resetting it, getting that positive bonus. What can Fizzgig do with this momentum? PRC yet again. There is no escape from the PRC in this set.
Wow, 2-1 on Fizzgig's side, yeah. Fizzgig has been seeing these deflect shields comes out and has the counter tech, has the counter pressure to deal with it. Every time we see deflect shield, we either see RC back in, or of course, Johnny's big normals just put you in another optimal range to keep swinging.
We were talking about Johnny Stocks being on the rise. Fizzgig showing us why that is, and what a grab to start things out. Yeah, you got the FD. I'll just grab you again. This is Street Fighter. We got throw loops.
Once again, the pressure still on there.
A third!
We are nickel and diming through throws alone.
Oh my goodness, and the wall break.
What a change up, honestly.
Oh my goodness. That is the mix-up right there.
But we see how this goes. We see how we can all turn around. And once again, the slow start up of that overdrive, not going to do you any favors. Now we're back in the corner once more. Firkins going to be pressing the door knocker.
He wants that burst gauge, but he's not going to get it. Has to fight his way out fair and square, and he does. Beautiful stuff to Fizzgig, getting out of that potential, like you mentioned, reversal.
Potential 3-1 for Fizzgig here. Unless Firkins can stop the show right here, right now.
Yeah, can we reduce the number of soul bad guys in this top 8? It is up to Fizzgig. You've got your opportunity, but I know Firkins is going to be fighting to keep it going.
Unfortunately, did not get the clean hit on the DP, but Firkins still fighting for their life. Puts out the card just to fake you out. Just like, all right, we just got ahead. Go fish. Come on.
And it worked so well in the last game. That was how he closed it out. Threw out a card and then just jumped in.
Sanga, RC this time goes low. I like that mix-up.
Again, those deflect shields from Firkins gonna cost him so much meter, but it's worth it if you can find an opening like this.
Amazing timing on the wild throw, and sticks in the tap does. Everybody gets hit by those, man. No matter who you are, anybody can get it.
Yeah, just react, right? It's that easy. And what a start from Firkins on this final round as well. But Fizzgig, he is not afraid. My man's swinging.
Chasing with the Asenga as well. Still got the card on the floor, so in case you want to come in just like that, you are going to get swatted.
My man thought ahead. He's playing 4D chess right now. He knew what Firkins won, but Firkins finds a way in. It is so back and forth.
Nice DP on the check there. Man, these two are just swinging back and forth. Firkins is holding on to dear life, and I think we're going to another round there, Latini.
Yes, we are. The wall break is going to be enough to bring us to Game 5. Was there any other way this could have gone?
Yeah, 2-2 apiece. Of course, like we said, both of these players play each other a lot, not only in this game, but they had to play in Street Fighter earlier. So it's all coming down to this. We saw the shenanigans earlier. Fizzgig threw a lot during a round. Now, what do we do to mix that up this time?
Yeah, you strike.
It's all
you strike.
Just cash in.
They call it strike throw mix for a reason.
Right?
Give me those supers,
give
me those TPs, give me everything.
ST is strike throw, right?
Yeah, this ain't Tekken around here. We don't got those squats. We just swing.
use this thing a little bit harder.
Nice face.
You know, having a good opening so far.
Okay. Again, I can't even keep up with the rock, paper, scissors, and the wall break already. These guys have no chill.
We got another 6-piece. Calling out a lot of these like air dashes from Firkins too. With the 5K anti and trying to beat out the burst time too.
We're also seeing those micro FDs from Firkins. The offensive defense so good, playing in his face. PRC doesn't matter if Fizzgig's gonna grab you again. Bonk.
Yeah, I'm loving the timing that Fizzgig likes to play with these misfinders. Either does throw card, delay misfinder, or instant misfinder, right? And that really throws Firkins off his timing.
Absolutely, and now Firkins got some grabs of his own. Of course, Soul being a grappler in this game, depending on who you ask. Either way, look at the FD. That's what I'm talking about from Firkins. Able to keep that pressure going.
Use it defensively and also defensively. And that's how you said, using the mechanics to solve the matchup. But from the downtown, I got the queen in hand, baby.
Yes, he does. You're stuck in the corner. That card in play, run up, grab. This could be it. Can Fizzgig close it out, or can Firkins find a way out on the wake up?
Okay, we're going to break the glass, which means some meteors coming your way. We're trying to stall for time, but Firkins taking the first swing, has to RC and the wall assault at the same time. Oh my God, we're making the comeback?
Running low on resources on both sides here, but running low on health is Fizzgig.
Got it. Punch. Yeah,
Oh,
another
again.
attack done. He did not block it earlier, you're not going to block it this time, right?
Nobody blocks those. Nobody blocks
and all that meteor is gone. So here we go, one more piece. Almost got burst on Fizzgig's side. Let's see if Firkins can be aware of that later in the round.
But Firkins got some positioning right now. What would you rather? You want that burst gauge or do you want that corner pressure? Okay, Fizzgig.
We're playing the long con
He's swinging
here.
out. He's swinging out. We're still alive, turning this around so well. Firkins betting hard on that approach. Not a huge punish, but the momentum swing, that could be enough. BRC turning it around. I don't know if that cross-up was on purpose or not, but either way, totally giving Firkins an opportunity right now.
The pressure.
Ooh,
yeah, I like that
burst.
burst now. We're kind of really back to even in the neutral aspect here. Ooh. And there's the damage being made up by Firkins.
This is the opening Firkins needed. No burst to be had.
Got meteor once again on Fizzgig's side, but we saw it not be used earlier. Can we find a way to use it this time, Fizzgig?
Firkins is so scared. We can see how cautiously he's playing, and this is why Fizzgig with those long-range normals finds one opening, and with the Johnny slaying the Soul Army and moving on in this bracket.
You know, we're a little bit lighter on the top 8 side for the Soul representation.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
But yeah, you know, check out the replays. This set was honestly one of the best I've seen for like in this season, to be honest. Just check out the stand down, the Wild West, and getting the call out just a little bit too late on that end.
Bro, I need to take 5 after that one. Oh my God.
That last interaction was so good because Fizzgig has been like throwing so much early on in the set, right? And that last one called out with the close slash on strike, right? Like, so good.
Yeah, I love what you said earlier in the set. It was such a game of positioning, not damage.
Right.
Because once you get the positioning, you get the damage coming with it. Whoever could get their opponent in the corner time and time again was the one who came out on top. And we see all these usages of like the PRCs. That was the other part of this. The PRC usage in this set was incredible.
And just the very nature of Johnny, how Johnny has to sit back so far for their optimal range, gives you more time to react. That's why you saw so many 6Ps come out from Fizzgig on these air approaches from Firkins. So yes, it is the positioning. You see if your opponent panics at certain ranges, and I think Fizzgig was very good at like sniffing that out. Shouts to Firkins, doing mad work today, of course, at Backstreet Brawl.
Of course. That was so back and forth.
Right.
Could have gone either way. Unfortunately, only one can go.
Okay, so, well, we heard Losers Semis being played off stream, so Losers Chorus is coming right at you at the stream right now.
Yeah, I can't believe we're this early in the bracket. That felt like grand finals.
I mean, this game has been out for 3 years now.
Yeah.
And now this is how optimized the gameplay is, right? Who knows what's going to happen very soon. We have a new character on the rise. ARC World Finals coming out here very soon.
You know, I'm going to be watching.
Apparently playable at that finals.
Oh, so I didn't hear that.
I'm really hoping it's Slayer. I have been waiting for counter hit Hal Bunker since this game was announced.
Okay.
I just need that in my life.
Well, I don't know if we're going to be seeing that or not, but we are going to see the rare and elusive, the Faust, coming out. I am always excited to see this character, one of my personal favorites. This was the character, when I first saw Guilty Gear, I saw Faust as like, all right, this game's hype. I didn't even have to play it. I just saw that like it's hype.
I mean, you coming from the Smash side, you know all about shenanigans about how Game & Watch plays, right? Faust has a very similar kind of vibe in terms of having that RNG factor, of course. April, she's such a great pilot of this character, right? Of course, plays Uni as well, so she's used to shenanigans. Are you used to ankle shenanigans? Because we're already starting off with a banger?
Those are the ankle biters. You got to watch out for him. Anklegator doesn't just have strike throw. He has high-low, and he knows how to use both of those mix-up scenarios so well.
One big part of this matchup, too, is using crouch from Faust. We already saw it go underneath the fist, and Anklegator's out of there. He's like, I don't want any of this.
Yeah, and we got the Afro Circus getting started. Your hair is on fire, making a liar out of you as April piling on the pressure, but the defense from Anklegator.
I had no idea when you had like I call it the PS4 costume, that all the little buddies also get the same color.
I like that, yeah, the PS4 costume. That's so true.
Oh, there we go. Putting the pressure with the guy. Oh my God.
He doesn't care if you FD that
doing
one.
So much work. So much good work on the pressure side. Anklegator looking tight.
Yeah, that was a fantastic first round, both offensively and defensively. And there's those ankle biters coming out, but another command grab from April. Okay, round two.
Yeah, reapply the Afro install.
Let me just make sure. And now once again, your hair's on fire. What are you going to do about it? Can we get a third for the fans?
I hope you like the hairstyle because you're keeping it.
Yeah, for real. This is when your mom keeps taking you to the same barber.
Not great clips again.
Not again.
Anklegator getting away with these bursts, and it's so hard to deal with because it is very safe on block at the same time. So you need to have very niche counterplay to it. What? Just a smidge. Oh my God, that move needs some work. It needs some help.
It does.
It needs some love.
I love the idea from Anklegator, but April, doesn't matter how tall this man is, he did manage to squeeze through that. And now, evening it out on this round number 3 of game 1.
Nice, finds the Mega Fist. Calling out these long normals from April here.
And the pressure strings, and there's the high-low. I keep talking about it. So effective for Anklegator.
Anklegator making great use of these Ruka impacts, but also the fact that he's getting in position to make that happen. Once again, positioning, no matter the matchup, so important.
Ooh. And how is April finding so many of these?
I feel like we're getting memed on here.
Yeah, for real.
I feel like April's just having a good time.
Yeah, you're BMing in your ranked games. Get the home run contest going here as well. Eating that 100-ton weight. Save it for later. And the super coming out. Oh, my man needs an ambulance. Let me help him out here. Talk about an ankle biter. And now you are on last hit.
All right, we'll call an ambulance, but not for me, because now we have a bunch of meter on ankle side to maybe turn us all the way around.
Oh my goodness, but this is how it starts. You're stuck in the corner, but April swings out and takes game number 1. Look how little health was left.
April's saying, you're stuck in here with me.
Yeah, for real.
You're stuck in here with me.
For real. I will tell you one thing. If I saw either of these people in real life, I am running for my life. Not a chance I'm taking that matchup. I am out. Like maybe the Bridget matchup, but that's like about it.
Oh, did Ankle not have the right buttons?
Bro.
No, you.
Oh, no.
Apparently it's over now. The buttons haven't changed. That's a lot of buttons to work with, right?
That's the mental damage. Yeah, I almost beat you with the wrong button mapping. But yeah, it's been really interesting to see how many command grabs April has been able to get. I mean, it makes sense when you're up against Potemkin. He's going to be in your face a lot. He wants those grabs himself. So when you're in grab range, you have to worry about your opponent doing the same thing back to you.
Sure, yeah. Turn it on its head here, and of course, it puts you in a vicarious situation because when you get the Afro install on you, you have to watch out for the overhead, the ignition. Of course, when it blows up, you put into guard crush here. It's just a lot of layers to that mix-up, too.
Yeah.
But, of course, Potemkin has ways to blow through it. It was April. April won.
Yeah, so back and forth in that game. As you mentioned, April taking the first one, but it was down to last hit. And again, there was some wrong buttons going on.
We'll see if we can find the right buttons here to use this matchup. But we're seeing one already being swung out from Anklegator. And, of course, the heat knuckle.
There we go.
All right.
Finally, we get one of those punishing the jump-ins. I also love the color matching.
Yeah, me too. You're no longer the PS4.
Yeah.
You got red on red action.
Red team rules. Say it louder for those in the back. Baiting the burst so well.
There's that mix-up we're talking about. Has to respect now because you have the Afro on top.
Okay,
Use the armor to blow through the long limbs of Faust.
What is that health? What?
I can't believe it. Okay, the trade works out.
Okay, we talk about a pixel of health, but that one might have been literal. Oh my goodness.
Almost with nothing on there. Ooh, a little too close for comfort on the mix.
Okay, now April trying to hit us with a high-low. The counter coming out, but it doesn't matter when you trade DBZ style like that. But April stuck in the corner. Ooh.
I'm not sure what that PRC mix is, but hey, April still got caught.
This is like the moonwalk reverse Aura cancel there. I don't know what happened.
The Michael Jackson Potemkin.
Does get the Afro, but we'll call it for style points. My man setting up the Afro circus right now. But April swinging back, and you get the burn off, though. Yes, you can.
Oh,
doesn't matter, though.
Yeah. A little bit caught lacking right there. We talked about how the crouch is so good at going underneath a lot of Potemkin's moves, but at that moment, Ankle pulled second, came out on top.
I've always loved in those endgame scenes where you can see like the different stats, and they're all always just like maxed out. Like, yeah, you press buttons.
There definitely is some skewed stats on this gameplay, I feel, right?
100%. Oh, the mini Faust coming out. Does manage to get around it and punishing the attempted command grab as well.
Yeah, like the pressure, 5K doing work. Gets the banana, eats it up.
My man's playing Mario Kart right now. What's he gonna do with that thing? He got it back. The wait! So patient.
Wow, and you know, there's a long start up to that, but Ankle let it happen.
And now the mini Faust coming out as well. So scary in the corner. The mix, putting in so much pressure, and Anklegator cannot find the escape option.
And of course, the Sentry Drone, the mini Faust, just getting erased in the last second, threw Ankle off, and that pressure sequence.
That's so scary because you're looking at both of those, and another mini Faust.
We're back in that same situation.
Okay, I like this from April. Something has turned up, and April will not let it go. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we're seeing Ankle trying to use Mega Fist to get out there, but finds a way with the armor.
That air dash was clean though.
There we go. April gonna clean this one up pretty easy, unless the burst has something else to say about it.
Wait, still alive, but barely breathing, and that breath has been snuffed out. And April now up, what, 2-1 in this set.
Now, I've seen Ankle play this matchup before. Knows how to deal with bomb bag from the air. Let's see if we can find the answer here. We do have, of course, have that new move, but Anklegator very good at anti-airs, too.
Yeah, there's been a lot of talk about the new Potemkin move. People feel like, yeah, it's got its utility, but it's really sometimes more of the same.
Sure, yeah, you have to find the best way to use it here, but Ankle just using the tried and true, got April down to very low health, but here comes April.
It feels so silly when you're Potemkin and they have that much damage, because anything you do is like half health, right?
Got the Afro back on deck here. Goes low this time. You thought so many times, and then
but there it is.
High after that.
And the super is going to come out. The 4-leaf clover.
Break some ankles, break some shins.
Oof. I gotta say, that's gotta be the most painful super in this whole game.
I feel that.
That one is visceral.
On back once again. Super jump this time. All out on the burst. Once again, use that crouch like we talked about. Yeah, just great utility on both players' side here. You think it's one way, and then immediately gets flipped on its head.
Really speaks to how difficult defense is for Potemkin. Got April so low so quickly, but that sliver of health was all it took.
April was able to mash out of the stun state from the rooted impact. Ankle chose not to go for the immediate pot buster, right?
Aggressive 6H there from April as well. Getting punished by Anklegator, who is piling on the pressure. I don't care if you have FDs. I don't care if you've got faultless defects. You are going to get pot bustered.
Yeah, first deflect shield. Ankle did not hesitate to miss that Potemkin buster.
Ooh, the Mega Fist getting caught out.
Watch out for the boys, but Mega Fist gets over the boys.
Nice overhead there from April, turning this around. And this is the situation that has been so hard for Anklegator to get out of.
Soothing turn around. They do have resources on deck. They have been good use of using the armor. They find a sweep.
There we go.
Oh, the silly FD. The very silly FD in the air.
Pot Buster, what can you do with it?
And
there you go.
Will finish the job.
Just barely, but yeah, it is enough, especially with that wall break. The
movement is immaculate from Anklegator. I don't know what the FD was earlier. I think it was just to hopefully, you know, get inside their head. You talk about these players play with each other all the time, so you're about to see some shenanigans. It's Anklegator, for God's sake.
Yeah, for real. Great punish on that dive kick, though, from Anklegator. Starting to come alive, has evened up the set from the jaws of defeat. Even getting that banana for good measure. Oh, no! But caught just slipping. Okay, getting out.
Yeah,
Still alive.
Calling out the bomb bag right there. There we go. Get a great counter hit conversion to put you right back in the corner. Ooh, April has been so on point about catching all these bursts. Not the most easiest thing to do in the heat of the action.
Absolutely. But April in that comfort place, but it doesn't matter. Finally, Anklegator going for that kind of grab that we have not seen yet. Great reaction.
What a call out, April. Snatched that from the jaws of the feet there. Anklegator, what do you got? You got one more round on you.
Yeah, we were talking earlier about how no one dodges that dust, and once again, April converting off of it beautifully, and another aggressive 6H getting punished from April.
Great delayed jump there from April too. Really not giving Ankle what he wants.
Ooh, the high-low. What's it gonna be?
Oh,
my man going in.
You have to be mindful of the mini Faust because it can really add up to a situation just like this one.
Oh, and it's hammer time. Okay, he blocks it. We're good. We're good.
There it is. Finally, the move makes a little bit of a cameo.
Gigantor?
We're making our way in. We spent a lot of resources. We're spending everything. We're getting in.
He may not be walking fast, but he is certainly making his way downtown. But the grab to turn things around. Hammer time coming back into play, and the low is going to close it out as April moves on in the bracket.
Oh my God, Ankle spent all of those resources just to add up to getting thrown out into the corner. And of course, April cleaning up with the stylish custom hammer combo. We'll be moving on for losers here in our top 8 for Guilty Gear Strive.
It do be like that sometimes. You try your best and you don't succeed. Sometimes you just get grabbed. Great mix-up though from April to be able to not only find that grab at that pivotal moment, but to then, like you said, custom combo off of the hammer. Beautiful reaction times from April. A situational awareness. I love that from Anklegator.
You got one.
Right past the deflect shield.
He was able to get one. I honestly, if I have to be a little generous, the FD does slow your descent when you are in the air. So maybe it was just to, be a little silly.
Yeah, timing mix up.
Yeah, sure.
Or just like
sure.
Press some buttons, make your opponent
I dare you. Do something, please.
Yeah, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
I want to wake up throw.
But yeah,
grab the grappler. Who'd have thought?
Yeah, that's what we were seeing in the previous set, right? Where Potemkin wants to come in. He's like, all right, you're already in. I'll just grab you. It's my strike throw mix. What you gonna do about it? You got no defense.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Of course, Backstreet Brawl 2. Holding it down here. We're getting to the end of the day here, but of course we appreciate you guys just chilling out, enjoying some nice Guilty Gear action for Shyle and Teeny, dynamic duo. Got you in the comments.
Yeah, it's been a killer event, like you said. So happy to be here today at Backstreet Brawl 2. The Tempest team has been putting on banger after banger event. I love these guys. They always kill it with the production. They kill it with the event planning, and it's just a pleasure to get to work with them over and over again.
Absolutely. Of course, got some familiar faces coming up on deck here for good reason. Because they've been fighting hard to get to this place, but only one can move on. This is losers. Fizzgig, LeafBlade could be going at it. Of course, Johnny could be making a return, right? But we got maybe the potentially 2 souls still in bracket, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Unless somebody got knocked out off stream.
Unless Fizzgig can also take out another one. Took out Firkins earlier, right?
Yeah, the Soul Destroyer, right?
Right.
There's always that player who's just got the matchup knowledge for some specific character. Sure. And you always play the game when you go to tournament of praying, please don't put me against this person.
Now, LeafBlade is a different breed of soul. Let's see if the way they play their playstyle will be able to throw out Fizzgig. Or can Fizzgig just keep catching up, right? Play ball.
I just saw that Ed graphic come up. I'm so excited for that character. for Street Fighter.
Ed, yeah, I think Ed looks pretty sick. I am very impressed with Street Fighter, and the production team is able to find cool direction for every character. It makes me have faith that any character they put in the game is going to be hyped,
Exactly. Like, I know there was a lot of doubt, myself included, on Ed. Definitely not a character I personally gravitate towards. He didn't really excite me in the last game.
He had kicks for a boxer in the last game.
Yeah, he was kind of weird.
Kind of weird, right?
Now they've not only revamped that style of him, they've really led into like how the Psycho Power has visually affected him and affected his moveset. Because he's got, you know, the traditional boxer moves, the Dudley stuff you expect to see, but then he's got like these weird psycho things that he does on top of it.
I love when characters in any fighting game have the personality or their story bleeding to their gameplay.
Right,
so,
right.
Like you're saying right there. But we'll see what the story is for this matchup here. Soul Bad Guy Johnny. Once again, you saw before, but maybe in a different twist. We'll find out here.
Yeah, it's always fun, like you said, the different twist, to see how different players interact with the exact same situation, because it's such an expressive game. And a character like Soul, since that is the character that is being switched up here, different player, has so many ways of going about things. He has so many good tools that you get to choose what your mix is going to be.
Trying to find a way to Mbari out. That's a spin burst already. LeafBlade down on resources pretty early. Not something you want to see.
Yeah, they're certainly not. And if anybody can punish you for it, it is the person sitting across from you right now. But speaking of punishes, LeafBlade putting on the hurt and the grab, starting it out early. Great stuff from Fizzgig. Or excuse me, from LeafBlade.
Yeah, LeafBlade making quick work right there. Let's see if Fizzgig, because like the natural pace of how Johnny wants to play, like if you're able to be aggressive, makes it a little more difficult to get the game plan started.
And the FDs coming out. Okay, that's one thing that two Soul players have in common. They love those FDs. What's the wake up?
Oh, the flank shield.
I like the idea.
Another one. So I'm talking about FD. Like,
another one.
Yeah, if you flash FD, it's almost like telling this, like, all right, you're holding down back, you're holding block, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab you.
Exactly. Fizzgig so aware so quickly of what LeafBlade is going for in those situations. It took one round to adapt to that. And that really speaks to the level of adaptation, the level of mix that is ahead of us in this first to three losers quarterfinals. It is going to be back and forth.
These games go quick. This is, of course, how Guilty Gear Strive is. Finds the counter hit, gets the clean hit with the DP and the stage jump.
And now we're going low. Now we're going high. Which one's gonna be? Goes for the dust, not able to get too much off of it. YRC to get out of the corner. Doesn't matter, you're still stuck. Wait, I tell a lie. Nope, back in the corner.
Yeah, air burst. Once again, make sure the corner is your home. That is your home, Fizzgig.
For real. My man's spending more time in the corner than he is anywhere else. That is for sure. That's the sole way he gets you in the corner, and he locks you down.
Yeah, both these characters are so good at doing that for sure. But right now, LeafBlade is going to be one up here in the losers final. Let's see if the adaptation is on Fizzgig's side. We've seen how strong they can be with this character. It's a great start so far.
Yeah, 100%. It has been, like we said, very back and forth, and now the grab's starting to come out again. FD pushing things back, but if you're Fizzgig, you don't feel too bad about that because you've got such a range advantage.
No big punish on the burst, but we still were able to snag it away from them. Going low this time. I'm loving the change-ups on the misfinder.
Watch the card.
It's just, it's small damage here and there, but it does add up in a big way as we do still around there on Fizzgig's side.
Yes, it does. I love the mix-up as well. Certainly caught me off guard. I was watching that card on the ground. So Fizzgig just threw another one, went high. LeafBlade wasn't ready for it. A double jump.
Oh, and the pickup to LeafBlade. Making sure some tension is coming her way. Can she use it? Gets grabbed out. We've seen Fizzgig do that so much in this whole bracket. Just wake up throw.
Yeah, nobody is ready for it. When you see those Oki situations, you're like, all right, it's my turn. I get to go, and then, nope, you get grabbed. This is Guilty Gear. I've got the frame data advantage, and look at how much Fizzgig can get off of something like that. Wild Assault of his own. Now it's his turn to set up.
Okay, resources coming on there. BRC into Bringer just to make sure we boil away in. Once again, Super is too slow, my guy.
Yeah, and that's going to be it for that round. Opts not to go for the hero burst in that situation, which, you know, I respect. It's a it's a tricky scenario to decide whether or not to pull the trigger. And when you're that low, I think Fizzgig decided, you know what, GG, we go next.
Ringer is just making so much great mileage, and now I put it to his position where, okay, LeafBlade's got burst on their side. Once again, got tension, gonna burn it on a Bandit Revolver mix-up.
And now the pressure string has started. Fizzgig low on health. You get hit once here, that could be it. Speaking of which, no, not able to convert, but with the red RC, yes you can. Beautiful coverage from LeafBlade.
Yeah, adds up to a perfect. We talked about how the FD usage has been about on both sides there.
Yeah.
We saw right there. LeafBlade recognizing, okay, Fizzgig, you're holding down FD too much. I'm going to Revolver in. And because the FD pushes you out, it's a little bit safer, got the low, and it all add up to a dub here. Let's see if Fizzgig can make the crawl back, because now we're up 2-0.
Well, there's no burst online, I can tell you that much.
That's true. There is a constant in the universe right now is that burst is gone for the time being.
Unlike Johnny's, those cards are off the table, but
Speaking
we
of
do
cards,
have the raw dust.
You better put it back in the deck. You better reshuffle. Mulligan, come on.
Yeah. And again, just the way the players in this bracket have been navigating around FD today has been really impressive. So aware of how to keep the pressure on, and another grab. Make it two for your troubles.
No matter what you decide to use, FD, deflect, shield, Fizzgig is sniffing it out, taking it away from you, taking those options away from you. Fizzgig is starting to come alive. We'll see if it's a long con player.
Yeah, it is not over yet. Fizzgig adapted beautifully last time around, was on the brink of defeat and managed to find the victory. Will it be the same case, or will LeafBlade figure out a way to close this out before it gets out of hand? Does have a huge meter advantage.
Of course, LeafBlade, that bringer has been her drink of choice in this matchup too. A full stick of butter, unless Fizzgig doesn't give her the chance to even get started.
Yeah, you can't burst here, that is for sure. What's the wake up going to be? BRC, the classic. Welcome to floor 6.
Yeah, using that slowdown just to see what Fizzgig is doing in that moment in time. All right, no sudden movements. Once again, Fizzgig has been so good in these 6Ps.
I love that burst from LeafBlade as well. Resetting the neutral, but again, when you reset the neutral against Johnny, sometimes it feels like you're losing it, because when you're this low, it takes a read of that magnitude, drops it, but recovers.
Oh my God, that vortex was so risky, but find the right moment to land the target. We are at wit's end potentially, unless Fizzgig can keep the train going.
Yeah, LeafBlade definitely clutching out that last one with the American reset. I may have dropped this one, but I got the next one right on top of it. And now Fizzgig on the back foot. You gotta win right here and right now.
Yeah, Fizzgig. Oh, but LeafBlade pushing out, saying you're gonna be in the corner now, turning the whole thing on its head and breaking the wall in the process. Looking really even on the resource count too.
Okay, going high. LeafBlade able to really turn this round around, and there's the PRC forcing out the burst. LeafBlade has such a huge resource advantage on that front right now. What can you do with it? There it is.
Going over. And the 6P using the PRC to make sure we can find the counterattack.
Just barely got enough tension to make that happen as well. That right there, I think, is what did it. Just a sliver less tension, Gaiden. I think LeafBlade takes that set right there.
Yeah, we've seen LeafBlade try to play at that outside of Johnny's range, which is easier said than done, but so many times got caught with just like simple misfire into card. That damage added up all the way to the corner, and Fizzgig was slowly able to take it back.
Absolutely, and once again, we keep seeing LeafBlade going high while Fizzgig goes low. And the FD in the corner, and there we go once again. LeafBlade went high, but Fizzgig was ready for it that time, reversing the situation.
Yeah, a lot more in Senga, a lot more 5K. Now trying to put in another custom mix in there, working out for Fizzgig.
This could be the start of the turnaround. LeafBlade needs to find something.
The wait, the stare down, I like that wait, just in case Fizzgig wanted to match. Went to a great position here.
Oh, that was weird.
And the slowdown, right?
Yeah. I was like, wait, did he not hit the wall? What happened? No. Nah, he did.
It's all gravy, all worked out on LeafBlade's side. Now we're back in that same position again. Let's see if it will be the same or can we turn out differently.
Yeah, it's definitely LeafBlade in the driver's seat from a game perspective, and Fizzgig running out of time and running out of health in this last situation. You need to play this perfectly.
That was such a risky EP, now giving the opportunity for Fizzgig to turn it around here. And here comes the grabs. We see how this ended before, Latini.
Yes, we did. And we are starting to see it again. The reversal not going to be enough. We don't have a hard knockdown, but we do have Fizzgig in the driver's seat.
Snipe out of the air. Another crucial vortex. As long as you don't drop this one, this should be the end.
What a call out.
LeafBlade will be taking it 3-1 over Fizzgig. What clutch vortex is coming out from her? What?
You had one shot. One
opportunity, and she took it.
Yes, she did. There really was only one option. You had to perfectly time the low approach, or you were going to lose a sliver of health. And not only that, once you get in, you have to convert perfectly, pull off that RRC, get the full combo into the wall break, and LeafBlade executed.
Talk about threading the needle, and thread everything. And look how long that sword is, come on.
Yeah, for real. It's so hard in that situation.
It just goes to show that even though Johnny has such incredible real estate of the screen, is that there is, of course, very opportunist gaps that LeafBlade was able to find in that matchup, which is why she'll be moving on here in the loser side of our Backstreet Brawl Guilty Gear Strive bracket. Guys, these matches that just get better and better. That's what happens when you move on, right? The level of play gets higher and higher.
Absolutely. LeafBlade showing us why she deserves to move on in this bracket with a 3-1, a solid victory over Fizzgig there. So great stuff to both of these players, like we've been saying. Fantastic just seeing them get this far. And now, of course, we got chair up against chair for our next round. I'm sure we'll have our players coming up in a moment. But yeah, with that.
Quick break. We heard it in our heads here. We'll be right back with some more Guilty Gear Strive action. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back, everybody, to top 4 of Guilty Gear Strive here at Backstreet Brawl number 2. This top 8 has already been absolutely incredible. Now we've whittled it down to the 4 very best. I'm Lentini, joined here by my man Firshaw. It's been a pleasure carrying you through so far. How you feeling about this?
Hey, man, like we said, top 4 in our top 8 of Guilty Gear Strive here at Backstreet Brawl. We're back once again for another banger of just a great helping to fighting games. Of course, looking at the bracket right here, we saw winners semis finals. Ruka taking a really good lead against LeafBlade. Now sitting winners finals, Ruka and Deyvonn are going to be playing next. So you can move on to Grands. And I'm looking down the losers. LeafBlade and April going to duke it out. We still got some souls in this bracket.
Yeah, the soul bad guy agenda.
Soul-addled dream still living on. But, there can only be one player at the end of today. Let's see what it amounts to. Now, of course, Ruka and Deyvonn are going to be playing it. Now, this matchup, we've seen it already before. We're going to see it one more time. These two are playing a lot together. Let's see. Ruka has been really on point at punishing a lot of things that may be difficult for some other characters to punish in Soul. I'm mostly talking about Banditbringer. Now, Banditbringer has very low recovery, and usually there is the mix-up. If you're a little too slow, you get hit by DP. DP blows against your pressure. But Ruka has those fundamentals. Like I said, very good multi-game specialist, especially in BlazBlue, right? Played a lot of that kind of game. But really found some love with Chipp in this game.
But the challenge you're always going to run into, looks like we've just got a button warmer going on here. The continual perennial challenge for Chipp is that he is that glass cannon, and he's up against a character who does ridiculous damage.
I think we just got done talking to Ruka earlier about how he feels about Chipp. He feels that Chipp is like a theoretical top tier, right?
Theoretical.
You have the tools to get the job done, but maybe sometimes it's okay to pick a character that's maybe a little bit more consistent, and you can do well with, just like Soul Bad Guy. So we kind of have that dichotomy, right? Those dynamics. Let's see what it amounts to. But of course, we have different pilots behind these characters, and we'll see who can make it on to Grands here at Backstreet Brawl.
I'm always a fan of players who are like, yeah, my character's cracked. Even if the character...
You gotta believe in that, right?
You know what? You gotta believe in your character. Even the down players, you gotta believe in your character. Otherwise, you're gonna have a bad time. And certainly a lot of character belief that we've got on the screen here. Everybody could agree these are good characters, but it's up to these two to make them great characters.
All right, let's get down to see what the round start is off the bat. A little bit of respect, something you expect to. Bannerbringer already coming out. Ruka a little bit too slow. Now it's Devon's turn to put Ruka on the back foot.
And this is why it's a theoretical top tier. Like you said, a little bit too slow. But the punishment opportunity is there. But so far, Deyvonn has been able to just keep Ruka in the corner, and you're going to eat so much damage.
Yeah, getting mixed up earlier, and of course, those opportunities are always so many as we're seeing the damage unfold from Deyvonn's side. What a retaliation on the DP.
Yeah, we're not out of this yet. Punishing the DP this time, and now the story has shifted. Ruka maybe one hit away from taking this game one.
Oh, Rekka low one time. Potentially big comeback in the works here, Latini.
I think that might be it.
I think that's going to be a no comeback for you. And it was such a great start on Deyvonn's side. Had the right idea, making sure that we rushed out on the rushdown character.
I feel like we have, in that one round, summed up the entire matchup. That is this matchup. You guess right, you win. You guess wrong, you die. Good luck.
TV once more from Ruka, turning the tables time and time again, no matter the player they face.
Yeah, for real. Ruka has been so good with those mix-ups, being tricky, taking advantage of all the options.
Yeah, we're seeing Ruka backing off a little bit just to make sure that tension builds up. Is there an issue? There is an issue with a controller disconnect.
No!
That's so sad.
Oh, no!
No, not like that.
I think there we go. We're back, but yeah.
What's the ruling, though? Like, I mean, play it out? Like,
typically, I think the ruling is it's supposed to be a forfeit, but you know, sometimes players like to play it out. So
right. We'll see what the verdict is.
I think they might just be seceding the round.
Don't hear this jam too much. Isn't this?
Yeah, I don't know what song this is.
This,
yeah,
taking the round. All right, we got
yeah.
All right, yeah, this is Elfelt theme.
Okay, yeah, no, I guess no wonder we haven't heard it a lot.
The newest one, right?
Yeah, this is the standard protocol. You have a DC. It's unfortunate you lose the round, but it is only one round.
Still disconnecting though. Let's hopefully we can make sure we get this figured out.
Yeah, this
here
seems
now.
like
we want to have a good, clean fight, right? No ifs, ands, and buts about it.
And now this gets to be a little tricky. Is what do you do because you started the next round?
You don't want to win like this either.
No, you don't. A lot of times, I mean, every player is totally within their right to take the round. You're trying to win. But I do see a lot of times players care so much more about, I just want to play some good games.
I think in the competitive spirit, you don't want things to be a hollow victory, right?
But yeah, it is tough. Looks like they're trying to figure it out. We got some production people over here trying to make this work. So apologies, y'all, for the little bit of trouble we're having here. You know, these kinds of things happen. So many controllers that are available these days, which is awesome. But it does mean that every once in a while you have a little technical difficulties. So we'll see if we can get it figured out.
Banger, though.
Yeah,
I do like Elfelt's theme.
Yeah, this song is nice.
It's got that Maximum the Hormone kind of vibe, if you guys know that band. But
yeah, okay. The deep cut, but I respect it. But yeah, for those of you just joining us, wondering what this event is, this is Backstreet Brawl #2. We're currently looking at our Guilty Gear Strive bracket, but we got all sorts of games coming out. The big game today, of course, being Tekken 8. Right. But we got a good half a dozen of them for you here, and it looks like we're getting back into some Strive. So we're going to each take a round. Okay, yeah, that seems like a reasonable way to do it. So we'll go down to last round here. Going to see, this is the fundamentals check here. You get your combo warm-up.
Right.
Let's see what's the mental game of how you go about
No more
this.
snags, and hopefully these players are still warmed up and ready to go for this matchup. As we, of course, taking one round apiece. Going to be evening up real quick.
And you get the download on your opponent, what they're looking for. So Soul Bad Guy, he's looking for close slash.
Yeah, mashing close slash, mashing far slash. Ooh, typical stuff. It's almost like the game plan doesn't really change that much.
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, now Ruka, opportunity to show us what's up. What's your game plan?
Oh, no.
That's crazy.
Rekka. Oh, it's crazy.
I can't believe this.
It's almost like this gameplay looking kind of the same. One thing does not look like the other, but we'll see how it ends out.
You got to check your muscle memory, like, don't wild assault, don't wild assault.
Let's dial it in, right?
Yeah. All right.
All right. But for real, we're back at it again. Deyvonn already getting a great sweep. I'm out into the corner, going to recycle into a throw. Safe jump, deflect shield.
Beautiful deflect
That's
shield.
very hard against something like Jump H, too.
And the counter, but the rollback from Deyvonn able to stay out of that follow-up, but you're still stuck in the corner, the just guard as well, but it's not enough against Chipp.
Okay, yep, gonna get plus frames with the clone. Using a lot of Rekka 1, and to eventually we go into Rekka 3 as soon as you get conditioned to block low.
Yep, that's always the mix-up. That's why we have these Rekkas, the way they function, so tricky with the rock, paper, scissors, and Ruka, an absolute master of using those mix-up options. PRC into nope, you get hit anyway. Red RC, and I think that might be enough.
Just
no!
a smidge left on Rachel's side.
Don't get breathed on.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, back off. Just let Rachel fall on her own sword. She is whiffing. She's whiffing a lot of moves here.
Yeah, and Ruka trying to find that hole finally.
Yeah, just use the Rekka 1, put out the stop sign there, and now one on the board for Ruka here. You know, honestly, even though that was just one match right there, it is telling that these two are going back and forth still.
Yeah, glad to see as well that the controllers seem to be working just fine. We got one on the board, but there are still many to go. This is a first-to-3 match. This whole top 8 has been first-to-3.
Okay, we sat on it. We thought about it a little bit. Let's see what the counterplay is here from Deyvonn. Ooh, maybe FD coming out from Ruka, knowing that Rachel has loved to start with these 2 K2Ds.
So much FD. We were talking about it earlier, but just the amount of FD usage, I feel like, has increased significantly recently in Guilty Gear.
Okay, once again, clone pressure, pick throw.
Get the ninjutsu online as Ruka continues to push Deyvonn into the corner, getting a taste of her own medicine.
Yeah, nice counter hit air-to-air conversion, making sure we can break the glass and get some resources on deck. Did not believe in the safe jump. DP for it. Oh my god, that was very risky, but Evan says, you don't got that. You don't got that execution.
You don't got those.
You have to be on time with me.
Theoretical top tier. Let's just keep that a theory. But Ruka, on the other hand, putting together a thesis right now with these combo extensions. The FD keeping you alive, and the teleport into the low is going to chip you out.
Sometimes theories come true. Sometimes it's just the game theory.
Yeah, shout out my man Matt Pat. Okay, the aerial, I like that jumping attack from Ruka, continuing to pile on the high-low. And because Deyvonn's stuck in this FD for so long, you're not building tension.
Able to get the simple conversion, Rekka into overdrive. I love how simple Ruka keeps it too. Doesn't want to overextend, wants to make sure that we do get the positioning and the damage. Speaking of positioning, we're getting the mix going.
Absolutely, and Ruka will not stop. And that's going to be 2-0 already for Ruka.
Yeah, making quick work so far. And I love the timing too after clone, rotating different options between running up, tick throw with 5K, going for Rekka 3, or just, you know, RC jump in with jump H. It's really like different times, different variables of rhythm that it's hard for Rachel to get a grasp on it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a struggle all the way through, but like what we talked about, if you get hit once and that full conversion comes out, which we know Deyvonn is fully capable of converting on, that could be it right there.
Yeah, Deyvonn, unfortunately, dropping the combo right there, but just pick it up. American reset, like you said before, wild throw and DP. Finish the job.
That's all it takes.
She's showing signs of life, too. We've already seen her IBFD of her own against Rekka 1, which, if you can show answers, it's going to make Ruka be thrown off her gameplay.
Yeah, absolutely. This has been, it may be 2-0 on the scoreboard right now, but it is a close 2-0. Every single round has been a fight for Ruka.
I like the backdash.
Big counter. Speaking of which, back in this high-octane neutral. RRC going to come out, goes for the grab because it was unblocked. Great reaction from Ruka. Crossing themselves up a little bit, though. Kind of scary.
All right, we're slowly making a comeback. First command grab we've seen in the set 2. And going to be crossing up. Really put it on the mental stack, and it is going to work out for Ruka there.
Yeah, and that's going to be it for that round. Deyvonn on the cusp of being set down to loser's side. Good start on this round, but we've seen that before. Ruka keeps turning it around. Deyvonn needs to keep the pressure on.
Ooh, going for the first hit of Revolver, just to bait a throw. Tyrant Rave going to be finishing the job because you know what? Oh, it's not. I thought he was made of paper. But he just made a mache instead.
Yeah, just a little bit of mache in there. Exactly, exactly. Staying alive, but we saw it in the first round, was able to turn it around that time. But this time, Deyvonn got the mix-ups, goes for the dust overhead, catching you out.
All right, Deyvonn getting one on the boards here, saying it's not going to be free for you, Ruka. I'm going to make sure
not.
that
Making you pay the big bucks.
I'm going to be climbing that mountain.
But even a round like that was so close. Oh, holding up the finger saying, wait, let me think about this. We're bringing this back. It is not over. Yeah, let me check the notes real quick. How do I beat Chipp? Oh, right, close slash. Okay, we're good. But yeah, slowing it down. I respect it.
We have seen Ruka pull out a lot more throws, especially that command grab we saw earlier. Let's see if it's enough to keep putting into the game plan and throw, Deyvonn off tilt.
Oh, what does that say?
Oh, okay. Shouts to her. Shouts to Rachel and Akimi. All right, I like the couple art. Her girlfriend.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. I figured, but I didn't want to.
If there's gonna be downtime, I'm gonna promote my wife. Okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna.
We got the IRL waifu going on here. However, no waifus to be seen on this screen. It's just Chipp and Soul Bad Guy.
Muscles.
The big muscular men themselves. Yeah.
Going toe to toe.
Look, all I'm saying is if one of these guys hit me up in my DMs, I might be changing my tune a little bit.
Hey, you know what? You know what? I would say Chipp's a power bottom. He's a power twink for sure.
Oh, okay.
But right now, let's see who's more powerful. It's going to be Ruka or Deyvonn. We're already seeing a good start from Ruka's side.
Yeah, we are. Ruka not happy about how that last game went. Okay, nice throw break in the air, but with the RRC, it doesn't matter. So many resources on Ruka's side to promote that mix-up.
Yeah, looking very healthy to boot at that. And we're already starting off with the far side. It's such a fast button. And what a conversion into mix-up.
Ruka, you need to calm down. It's not that serious, my guy.
No chill, no chill.
This is winner's side. Okay, Deyvonn turning it around, going for that dust confirmed, continuing to pile on the pressure. Look how much damage in that combo. The frame kill as well, going into the close slash, but finally the YRC turning it around.
Yeah, YRC to give you a little bit of space. So many backdashes from Ruka, which is going to be putting you potentially penalty.
No!
But there's no penalty here, Ruka.
And you've got the burst.
Right, one more jump in. Oh, the command grab coming out from Ruka. We saw it once. We're going to see it again to make sure that we seal out this winner's finals. 3-1 on their side. Ruka going to be moving on to Grands.
And I love your thought there. Oh, one more jump in. Nope. Run up command grab. And that's why it worked.
And that's why
it worked.
That's why he's moving on.
Exactly.
That's why we're up here.
That's why we're
and he's over
here.
there.
And Ruka solidifying a place in grand finals with that excellent mix-up off the hard knockdown. Deyvonn moving down to loser side. Definitely not out of this yet.
Yeah, it's those things where not going for the obvious thing, especially like last time where Deyvonn was willing to DP the jump in. So this time, I'm going to slow it down. Just a little walk up, a little command grab action.
100%. And what a fantastic set for winners finals. And we still got a few more coming up for us. Of course, I'm Lentini here with my man Firshaw. We've been holding it down for you for all of this top 8. Dude, this has been such an awesome bracket.
It's been fun. It's been a fun time, for sure.
And this isn't the only time we're going to see a bracket like this here at the Highline College. Of course, this is Backstreet Brawl number 2. It is a series, and there's more stuff coming up from the Tempest team, most notably Evergreen Rising coming up
10?
in, about a week,
we made
a month?
it to 10, two digits,
yeah.
Right?
We got the 1-0 going on there. Very excited for Evergreen Rising. They're going to continue to pilot on so many games that they've got going in concurrence at these events. It's a great love letter to the FGC.
Yeah, it's awesome to see so many events are abound now. It kind of reminds me of olden days where it felt like almost every other day we had something to kind of go off on. Sometimes it's good problems, right? You're like, oh, I don't know what event to choose, but you know what?
Even today, which one do you go to?
I don't think you can choose wrong.
No, you really can't. I love all these events. We've got fantastic TOs who are really doing it because they love it, and fantastic production teams. Talking about Tempest already, I'll say it again. These guys don't just kill it with the events, with Backstreet Brawl, with Evergreen Rising, with everything else they have in the pipelines. We got SummerCon coming up in a couple months. They also kill it on the production side, giving us the opportunity to sit here, talk about these games that we love so much in full HD, 1080p, 24/7. I love it.
Yeah, they definitely do provide in terms of not only having such a great stream, but of course talked about like the setups too, 240 hertz, PS5 or whatever. The most optimal thing is going to be for your game here. You're going to make sure you're going to be playing in the best environment you can.
Yeah, I was looking at the monitors that they have here. These are some nice monitors.
Nice. They invest
high quality. Those are the premium monitors.
You're only the best.
It's actually, I know it's a premium monitor because I did a whole bunch of research and I bought the same monitor for my home setup.
Excellent.
I walked into it, I was like, these guys got like 10 of these things. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I love that the Tempest team they're all about the quality.
All right, well, let's see how quality this next match is going to be between, once again, guy there is on screen, got LeafBlade. Of course,
Yes,
April on the other side, who's been rocking it pretty hard in this bracket.
Look, Mankind knew that they could not change society, but they can change the outcome of this match. Losers semifinals, only one can move forward. Is it going to be LeafBlade coming from that fresh loss on losers' side, all the momentum, all the energy, or is it going to be April, who has been sitting around with this tricky, silly Faust gameplay?
This gameplay has been pretty silly so far, as we've already seen the goal burst being pulled right there. Of course, a lot of tension building up on LeafBlade's side.
Like the red RC into the low. No one expects the red RC into the low or the run-up grab. And that might be enough.
You gotta be all ready to expect that you might just lose a round to Soul, right? It's just the nature of the beast.
Sometimes it just happens. You just get hit once. It doesn't matter if you're Chipp like that last one or if you're Faust, who's got much better defenses. Either way, you get hit once. However, the mix, we're talking about mix-ups coming out from April this time to get that wall break themselves.
Yeah, April doing a good job of keeping composed, calling out a lot of things from LeafBlade here. No punish from the teleport.
Yeah, kind of surprised to see that. I mean, it's a pretty well-choreographed.
It's a little bit slow.
Okay,
it's a little slow. You have to PRC it. It's a little bit difficult, but unfortunately they weren't ready.
I like the ideas, though. Clearly something cooking upstairs.
The gears are turning, right?
Yeah, the gears are turning. However, you're going to need a little bit more than that if you want to get past LeafBlade.
Anti-air, okay, all right.
And now the command grabs have started. April, a command grab per loiner, to be sure.
Yeah, able to clean up right there, too. Making great use of the new mechanic, too, where Faust can ease item and spit it out, too. That really kind of like adds another layer that LeafBlade is going to have to look out for.
It does, and it really reduces the amount of RNG that you feel like you have as Faust, because you get to find something you like and then work with it. Yeah.
Yeah, when you can make an RNG character is a little more consistent, that's when it gets scary, right?
Exactly. Speaking of getting scary, that has got to be the most terrifying throw in fighting games.
My man sends you to another dimension, right? Get inside my belly.
No wonder he's so thin. It doesn't matter what he eats. It just goes into the shadow realm every single time.
Right. Okay, well, we saw how much work the Mimic Faust been doing. But right now, okay, we're going to grab for it.
Yeah.
Keep it simple.
That's the mix-up. And now does get the burn on deck. Okay,
Damage.
Good defense from LeafBlade.
Eats the 100 tons. Keep it out for later. It might come back unless we get hit with the bringer, so we're not going to see it at all.
Yeah, you got to be so careful.
One on the board for LeafBlade's side here.
Man, you move 100 tons, what do you get?
I know.
Another round lower and deeper into losers semis.
Yeah, the deeper you get into this match, you might have to be moving some mountains because LeafBlade is playing hot.
Oh, no, do we have another controller little mishap here? All right, I guess we're good.
Now we're good.
We have had a couple of those today where people played one round and like, wait, this is not my controller setup.
Of course, we saw that April is coming in, playing between Uni and this bracket.
Yeah, it's so tough.
That's why we had the break earlier. So, getting your mindset wired to be
tough.
in certain games might take a little bit. So let's see how this match progresses.
And Uni is such a brand new game too. So if April's playing Uni in tournament, there has been some serious grind time in the last couple weeks, which takes away from this game, but it doesn't matter.
I'm already seeing it get cleaned up right now.
Yeah, it's tornado time.
Great start.
And now LeafBlade with the grabs, going into those close slash combos, into another command grab, going low, trying to close it out, but April finds a way through.
The deep close slash, finds the counter hit, reset into the bomb bag. April taking a lot of risk here. White Wild Assault, oh my God.
That White Wild Assault has been the talk of the town, and Faust making good use of it.
My apologies, my glasses is blue.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, you said it with such confidence.
I did.
I was like, I thought he was Blue Wild Assault, but I guess I'm just wrong.
No, he's blue. He's blue. a little too subtle in my eyes there.
Well, there's so much going on in this game.
No, it's not subtle.
No!
Is that charge dust? That charge dust going to make sure that you're awake.
What a statement. Good morning, April. You might have been playing a little bit too much Uni for that one. but now answering back so well, has been so good at the start of these rounds.
All right, we'll stay awake there because we're seeing LeafBlade starting to bring out the deflect shield. This is good against a character with such long normals like Faust, but April's been one to lean on command grabs a lot throughout the whole bracket.
And that liar, hair on fire, continuing to pile on the pressure. We got the red RC into the wall break, into the 6H maximum damage.
EP stops short just a little bit and baits out
Great
everything just to make sure that we secure victory on April's side. 1-1 apiece for both of these two players.
That's how you know you're in your opponent's head. When you get the bait on the burst, it is so over.
And it's really easy to do considering you have low committal buttons like 2P and 5P. I mean, not easy, but you can ease the difficulty just a tad bit by doing that.
Absolutely. Ooh, April barely getting away from LeafBlade there. Managed to stay away in that far Scarecrow, and now we got the Mario Kart, the Banana Peel, and Mini Faust. We got so much going on here. What could this be? It could be everything at once. The army coming through.
We know how LeafBlade has been liking their vortexes and how it turns the tides in these matchups.
Ooh.
But speaking of turn the tides, we got to turn around and grab there.
And now it might be hammer time. Gotta be careful. No, just goes for the command grab.
Wow, that throw led to such great momentum from April. One potential mix-up coming up here.
Just poke. That's all you need.
5K catching the backdash too.
Yeah, I like it. Simple, effective. You didn't need a huge damage combo. No reason to overextend there. April playing the advantage very well.
Okay,
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Mini Faust got the assist too.
Yeah, the item's really working in April's advantage there.
April, the best I've seen today at just calling out all these bursts. Knows exactly how to get in their opponent's head.
100%. The BRC, so many defensive options coming out from April. Doesn't matter if you don't get that deflect shield when you have that tension gauge, but LeafBlade doesn't care. The counter pushing this advantage and not letting go. PRC going to get deflected, and there we go with the dive kick, but it's not enough.
Okay, Waddle Solid, just make sure you get the pressure. What a sneak in there with the 5K.
Ooh,
and you thought
DP.
You could bait it out, but you still get cut with the DP.
A man tapped into the Ken Masters there, just DP in neutral.
Okay, yeah, we're locking it down, making sure we keep a new distance. April's playing at a new distance and meets LeafBlade halfway when it matters the most.
Yeah, absolutely. Taking advantage of those long-range moves, and you can cancel that. The golf swing reset, Mini Faust, put you in the corner, but LeafBlade found a way out.
Also denying the Mini Faust too. Gonna make no appearances here, but unless...
Oh, there he is.
All right, there he is, all right.
Hey, little buddy, how you doing?
April, one controlling the show right here. We're going 2-1 now. All right, well, I mean, both these players have been doing so well in their respective moments when they're able to find the hit. But I think April has been more consistent at cleaning things up, right? It's that clutch.
And I feel like part of that has come down to playing around the items so well, because you don't know what you're going to get. There's a reason it's called What Could This Be? You don't know. But April doing a great job of just reacting.
Right, and I said many times that, like, when you play a character like Faust, or any character that revolves around RNG, you have to be an opportunist, and that's what exactly April's been doing. But LeafBlade's saying, I'm playing sole bad guy. I got the damage, I got the consistency.
Yeah,
maybe I can turn things around.
Mr. Esports himself, and if there's one thing that you have to do in esports, it's deal with these comeback situations. But the Afro, gotta be careful. Oh, gets past it, okay. ERC into TP, I like it.
Yeah, honestly, LeafBlade been pulling out that trick a lot too, and it catches everybody off guard. All right, let's see if LeafBlade is the one that can be clutch here.
The Magic Pixel. Oh, that's a bad trade, yeah. That Magic running out, my man needs to believe. Okay, hammer time. What can we do with it?
Ringer this time. I'm loving these cancels too. Like, just the rotation to different kind of specials. Ooh, Meteor coming out.
That's
I
huge.
know FF7 Rebirth coming out, but you're going to have to hold this.
Yes, you are. And the PRC into the grab, gets the hammer assist, knocking through the wall as well with a huge lead here. However, only LeafBlade has burst. But as I say that, getting it from that positive bonus.
Once again, the rotation went DP that last time, went 5K this time, and it's working out so beautiful for LeafBlade.
This is a scary situation for LeafBlade, though. Double PRC piling on the pressure, and the final poke, bringing it down to potentially the last round for LeafBlade.
And I love the item toss there. It's kind of a fake out and keeps you a little bit safe, too, to make sure you can retaliate just in time like we saw there at the end.
Ooh, I like that stall in the air. going to the aerial D into the stall from April, and the grab. So much happening, but puts on his own afro. Okay, well, we're trading here.
Yep, denial. All right, I think honestly, if you're LeafBlade, you kind of end up on top of that like exchange, right?
And now LeafBlade needs to convert. This is a crucial neutral win. Goes for the super, makes sense. Get that wall break with the hard knockdown. What are we going to see as the option here?
The jump in. Once again, not respecting the jump H. We saw that earlier, and it's working out for LeafBlade once again. Might have to chill out on the Oki situations, right?
Yeah, 100%. And now we're off of the back of just a couple interactions that LeafBlade figured out and got right. We're going into game number 5.
We can show that if respect is not given, they're going to take it for themselves, right?
Yeah, if you're not going to give it to me, I'm going to earn it. And I can tell you one thing, LeafBlade has absolutely earned it, but April, that memory of a goldfish saying, what respect? I'm just going to hold forward, keep you in the corner, mix, 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 and the mini Faust as well has got my back.
Wow, what a high hitbox there on April's side.
And LeafBlade gets out, that is pivotal. Blue RC goes for the grab, I think, and then the DP going to beat that out.
We saw the IBFT go up for LeafBlade. Fortunately, wasn't able to get the full sequence here. Looking pretty dire. Gonna go low this time. Great blocks.
April just trying to jab check, keep things from getting out of hand. You do have a fragile lead, and the distance is going to work in April's favor, closing out that first round.
Getting hooked by the scalpel at the very end. April now on the verge of victory, but we've seen how this is going back and forth over and over again.
Is this it? Could this be the final round? LeafBlade has to win 2. April only needs 1, but right now it is firmly in LeafBlade's court.
What a 6-speed coming out from April. Going to be turning the positioning around.
Ooh, dive kick. I like it.
Like dive snap.
Yeah, okay. I see you.
Going to be looking surgical. It's about to be looking clinical in a second.
Oh my goodness. But LeafBlade finding that precision to get through the burst, turning things around, putting LeafBlade in the corner. Is this it? Not going to be enough off the wall break.
We do have meter potentially. Could be a cancel coming soon from LeafBlade side.
But we got some resources on
huge.
both sides.
That's huge. Yeah, and one more mix. I think this could be the full conversion. Unless, okay, all right.
The coverage.
All right, it can end no other way.
Yeah, we're alive. The only way this could have gone, April and LeafBlade. LeafBlade gets the early hit, but April kept it from getting out of hand so many times that has turned into a full combo.
And we're seeing April back off just a little bit just because LeafBlade hasn't played wild, right?
Got
throwing out so many moves.
April does have that bomb in hand.
But can you get to use it? I don't think so when LeafBlade is in the driver's seat.
Oh,
finally blocking the tap dust.
That was terrifying. I was ready for the game to be over right there. But April, like you said, adapting.
Yeah, the defense has been immaculate on both sides. The crouch throwing off the mix-up.
And the meteors, finally, when he needs it, April getting all of the resources, gets the grab, doesn't go for the air G. I was expecting it. I think LeafBlade was as well, but finds a way out. Red RC into the dust, into the combo, and closing it out. Beautiful stuff from April, taking it over LeafBlade in those final moments. Truly last hit. Whoever won that neutral interaction took it on, went on to losers finals, but there could only be one, and we are seeing Faust representation all the way through. LeafBlade, unfortunately, not going to make it.
It's on my hat. It's on my hat. It says Faustian right here, representing in the bracket right now. Man sold his soul to the devil and be moving on to the bracket. April, they've been doing such a great job in both games today.
They have.
Also, shouts to LeafBlade. LeafBlade put on a great show as well, but I think it really came down to is April's defense and also and mix-up with going, we saw the tap dust the first time. Tap dust into the mix-up, into the command grab.
Yeah, 100. That was just like...
It could be anybody. It could be you.
There's so much going on there. Like, you can't fault the best player in the world for getting schmixed there. And Faust, such a tricky character, literally has the word mix in his moveset.
Right.
So many things you have to keep track of. But now we are moving on. We're almost through this bracket.
Coming down to the wire for sure, as we are now in losers finals. Only one can go out and face Ruka in grands.
There can only be one.
And can hopefully stop this giant from just taking over. We'll find out. As Ruka has been known to take some brackets, has been known to be pretty consistent in the bracket department.
Oh, we've reached that point. Honestly, we hit that point at like the beginning of top 8. But we've reached a point where anybody in this bracket deserves to win the bracket. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're going to see how it goes here, April and Deyvonn. And I think it's all going to come down to how the tone is set from the very get-go, right?
Yeah, definitely. I'm expecting to see a tight game, a lot of back and forth, but we are seeing no surprises on the character select screen. There has not been any counter-picking in this top 8.
April
you
does
get what you get.
have a Edman. Of course, character's kind of a struggle bus, right?
Yeah.
And might only be out for just maybe throwing off your opponent for one game, just maybe get some data. Probably won't see it here, but it's how hot April's been playing with Faust today.
Yeah, Bedman's a tough one because not only is it a lot of commitment for a weird character, but you're not getting a lot off of it.
Right.
It's like what happened with Zato, right? Like, when he was top tier, it was worth it, but now he sucks, so nobody plays him.
Yeah. Even though you do have the RNG factor here, just the way April's been able to put, like, all these souls, honestly, in the position to where they kind of panic and able to kind of, like, cash out on that fear of just like, all right, these items are coming at me. I'm more than likely going to just block. So that's why you've seen so many command grabs, right?
I also like the random select on the color. Mad respect. Look, if you got an RNG character, you might as well go RNG on the select screen.
Have your ritual to get to the character.
And all the colors are so good in this game as well.
Yeah, right.
That was one thing that really stood out to me when I first picked up Strive. I was like, oh, there aren't bad alts in this game. Like, I come from, like, the Smash Bros. Background where, like, half your alts are just throwaways.
Sure.
And this game's color palettes look kind of nice.
Okay, already getting the 5H off. And a bomb as well. Once again, about respect. You gotta respect what Faust would throw out.
Both of them respecting that bomb there. Nobody felt comfortable about pushing their advantage. Oh, no! Deyvonn, unfortunately, missing the follow-up there a little bit too high. We've seen that a couple times today.
Yeah, she's had answers. It looks like one of them is Bandit Bringer. They get the side swap combo as well. The extension with the Wild Salt. This is the optimization I'm talking about with Deyvonn. She knows her character inside and out.
100%, and she is converting already. You talked about the statement at the beginning of the match. Could say a lot. And what I'm seeing right now is that Deyvonn is stating that they want the run back.
Yeah, the tone is looking pretty coarse here. Right now, Deyvonn putting on the pressure, mixing in the throws here, gonna get the OTG.
She just looks so comfortable. And now, yeah, the close slash. Will they, won't they? In this case, they will. Goes for the DP and manages to get the conversion. It doesn't matter how high you are this time. But BRC off the wake up, gonna get challenged. And there you go.
Just the stutter step into the 2K2. Comfortability was the word, Latini. Like, what a statement.
Yeah,
like,
what a statement.
Very quick game.
If I see that, I'm like, okay, Deyvonn's got this. But I already know that's not the case.
It's not the case.
Like, yeah, Deyvonn may win, but I know April's going to put up a fight because April can adapt. April has shown us that they also deserve to be this far in the bracket.
Their ability to turn everything around, the way they like structure their defense and offense, is known to make things very close. Unless Deyvonn's just different. Might be playing a little bit different today.
Deyvonn turned the octane level up a little bit.
Foot on the gas pedal.
Yeah, we got that premium 93 going on for Deyvonn right now. Oh my goodness. Has every answer finally. A grab from April, just slowing that onslaught down.
Now we can see what happens when April gets positioning. Really turn all the way around. Really bring it all the way back.
And that's all it takes.
We can really break some shins in the process. We got a 4-leaf clover, but you might be a little bit more than luck to beat me.
Yeah, I don't know if you're feeling that lucky, Punk. Not going to be enough. Very scaled in that situation. Also not the highest damage option. PRC into FD into dive kick. High-low mix, and April comes out on top.
Yeah, calling the mash out on the 5K here, too. April's so good at using the back dashes to reposition.
And Deyvonn, one of those people that we've seen willing to use FD. It's just that little flicker in those situations when you're in neutral as like a safety tool.
Yeah, the tap micro FD matters a lot in terms of like how to obscure the spacing too.
I saw April wanted that donut. Wasn't able to get it and manages to stay alive, but oof, Deyvonn is making you work for it.
And we might hold on to this burst potentially. Maybe save it for next round. We don't want to pull no sudden movements, right? Like, be PRC.
We are going for the PRC, though.
Yeah. I think it was great to hold on to the burst, too, because now we're even up on the round count here. Let's see, we're going to use the burst earlier or later, though?
Yeah, 100%. It's a tough situation, and will Deyvonn be able to predict where you're going to use it as well? Like, do you use it now? Okay, opts not to. Goes for got the command grab, and now the pressure. This is the punishment for holding onto that burst. Again, the PRC being answered with a PRC. Has to dodge that bomb and gives Deyvonn the corner pressure.
The conversion off the anti-air 5B was immaculate. April going to have to burn through that burst here, trying to zone out with these big normals. Has the trumpet on deck.
Can you actually find a time to use it, though? You need so much space. Manages to get through with the Scarecrow.
Scarecrow once again going low this time. Another trumpet.
Ooh.
But you know what? You might have to sing a different tune here. I got 2-0 on the board. Yeah, Deyvonn just playing amazing right now.
The soul kick is so fast. May have end lag, but it doesn't matter if you get that hit in.
You're in my zone, you're bound to get kicked.
Yeah, for real, for real. My man Soul does not think about the future. He sees that frame dead, he sees the startup, he's like, okay, we press some buttons.
It's about now. And right now, Deyvonn putting on the pressure, pumping up that wrist. If she finds a counter hit like this with the 6H, it could spell death for April right now.
Oh,
and it's so
my goodness. Oh my goodness, and Deyvonn on the cusp of a 3-0. It doesn't matter how much adaptation April may have in the bank. You need it right now.
Okay, there we go. April trying to find any modicum of space to get their game plan going.
The Faust sentry turret betraying April right now, going the wrong way. Okay, we got the combo started, but can you close it out?
At this point for April, take the small victories.
Yeah,
you're gonna find him. So difficult.
Just slow down this pressure. That's all you need. Finally, the PRC into the kick, manages to get out, but Deyvonn saying, I got one of those too. And that might be it. And the dust, closing it out.
Hey, if you don't get one tap dust, try again. Eventually it finds its mark.
And the wink and a smile for the camera as well.
Deyvonn doing it for her wife. And she'll be moving on to get the run back against Ruka here at Grand Finals for Guilty Gear Strive.
Man, I'm excited for this run back. The Chipp versus the Soul, a classic battle. Both of these characters so much fun to watch. So aggressive, high octane, back and forth. You don't know what you're going to get.
It's probably going to be the most active match today of our bracket. Once again, guys, thank you for sticking with us for Backstreet Brawl 2. We only got one more set. Well, potentially two sets.
That's true. We could have two.
Right?
We'll have to see. Either way, it's going to be a fantastic run. I know I'm excited. Unfortunate that, April, I love watching Faust, wasn't able to make it all the way through, but you can only have two. That's why it's Grand Finals, and put on a tremendous show.
All right, well, let's talk about some of our sponsors who's been holding it down for us today. We always love to talk about them. And our first one up, of course, is the Gaming Expo. Of course, we had Enemy Washington about 2 weeks ago, and that was such a fantastic time. We had, of course, Smash and Street Fighter there. Well, we're going to have more action at Gaming Expo, put them on the same people. March 29th, 31st, definitely be there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a blast all the way through. I'm excited for that one. And, of course, Tempest. Those guys are going to be there. They're here today. They're running this whole thing. If y'all have been enjoying the production quality, maybe you got your own events and you want to run something, get some people who know what's up. They always kill it. Hit them at the email there. Hit them on Twitter. They are more than happy to work with you and put up the best quality productions you have ever seen.
Yeah, quality is definitely the word. Tempest has been so pivotal in making sure the scene has been rising up in terms of just growth, but also quality.
And such a nice group of people, too.
Right.
And then, of course, Tempest working very closely with the Satellite Network. We're on Air Dashers right now. We also got the other stream, Satellite Fighters, going on for the Tekken bracket at the moment. And then we got the Satellite Melee, the Satellite Ultimate channel. So many things going on.
We're going
so
global.
Exciting.
We're going all the games, man. We just want to make sure that we can broadcast all the best action to you. And speaking of action, we got Evergreen Rising number 10.
We were talking about this
March
earlier.
9th, right? If you guys like what you saw here today, we're going to have something very similar to it, but of course, adding, Ultimate and Melee to it as well. Of course, Tekken 8, Under Night, In Birth 2, Guilty Gear, Grand Blue, Street Fighter 6, the works, Latini, the whole gambit.
It's everybody is here.
Exactly.
I love that we
the mantra.
I love that we've had so much of this kind of crossover in our events lately. It used to be kind of segregated, even among like fighting game events. It's been, you know, this is the Tekken one, this is the Street Fighter one, but now we've got this is the everything one.
This is the FGC.
Just be here. This is the FGC. We got platform fighters, we got 2Ds, we got 3Ds, we got animes, we got traditionals. It doesn't matter. Show up, Evergreen Rising 10. Sign up today, get that $10 price because it's going to go up after today. No reason to wait it out.
Yeah, definitely sign up early too. It makes it helps like people and like who work these events like the TOs know like, all right, this is how much that like people are going to be here. How much setups do we need? It gives them a good idea. It always helps. So please register early too. We talked about like all dimensions of fighting games are going to be here. Let's see who can go to a new one. Here are our grand finals for Guilty Gear Strive. We got the button check going on.
Wait, you mean this isn't gameplay?
Well,
I don't know. I see a Chipp teleporting around. I'm like, oh, this must be
no difference, right? Hey, hey.
Hey. No, I love Chipp. He's such a. We were talking about this earlier. Our resident Chipp player on the screen right now calls this character a theoretical top tier because yeah, he's got all those flashy movement options. He's got crazy buttons, but they're so hard to use. And if you get it wrong, you've got no health. You just die.
And human error is always prone to rear its ugly head. You got to remind yourself you are human, so how can you control yourself and your character at the same time? You have to be one with your character.
Yeah, I'm only human. Shout out Christina Perry on that one.
Oh, we're gonna pick a. We're choosing our custom seat, and both these people,
but
both
like
these players are just kind of talking a little bit of smack.
Yeah,
they're friends. They've played so many times. They're so nice to each other, and that's like that community we're talking about. The C in FGC.
100%. It's one of the great things that we have in this community. That of course everybody wants to win, but everybody's here because they love what they do, and that's why we're here, right? Like. I'm not here to talk about something I don't like. I love this game. I love this community, and these guys do too.
And one thing I do love is some good-ass Guilty Gear action. Let's get into Grand finals of our Backstreet Brawl 2 here. Chipp versus Soul. We've seen so much Soul action, but Deyvonn has been the upper echelon of that.
Yeah, absolutely. Only one of these players has not lost a single set today. And, of course, we've got the run back coming in. We saw how it went on winner's side, but it's not over yet. We got that adaptation. We saw the absolute tear through losers finals from Deyvonn, but Ruka sitting pretty.
Once again, a very respectful start. I think that's what you get when you're both friends, right?
Yeah.
But formalities are out of the way as we're already seeing a counter hit on Ruka's side.
Yeah, caught you swinging. Okay, again, that respectful neutral. Nobody's overextending right now. But now we got the RRC getting out of that combo extender, but you got to use a lot of resource for it, and now that's going to be it.
Nice run up to K2. Like you said, keeping it simple. When Deyvonn commits, she takes a whole mile, and that can matter a lot in a matchup against Chipp.
Good music choice as well.
Yeah, honestly, S-tier in terms of song choice. Right?
S-tier characters, S-tier music choices. I love it. Ooh, and the PRC gonna close out that nice hot combo. But what can we do with it? What you got, Ruka?
It gets the knockdown. Yep, extending the pressure as well. Have burst online here. Once again, we might want to hold on to it unless we can sink it in. We're BRC forward, BRC back.
Yeah.
Slide to the left, slide to the right. It's electric. Come on.
One hop this time. Okay, and we got one life this time. As we even out this first game, Ruka coming back into it, be like, oh, right, I got 6 buttons. Let me use them real quick.
All right, coming down here. Fine pulls the trigger on the burst. Run up, trying to look for a whiff, right? Soul bad guy, so good at fighting whiff punishes to get those counter hits.
Yeah, he may be the sole bad guy left in this bracket. The rest of them getting beaten out. Of the 3, there could only be one to make it to Grand. And Ruka trying to show us, I don't care what your character is, how popular they are, the Chipp is the future. And this is going to be game number 1 in Ruka's favor.
Empty jump low, it always works. Right? Like you said, Ruka is fighting for the future to seal a deal on this bracket here at Backstreet Brawl.
Yeah, the future really is now. But that's only one game. We got a few more to go. This is best of 3 in best of 5, first to 3 in grand finals. And now we need a little break after that one because that last round, that was pretty dominant.
I'm all about icing my opponent, right? You know?
You got the whiz robe, right?
Use the tools at your exposure.
100%. And like, honestly, I can hardly even call it an ice there, right? That was just like a 10-second deep breath.
A little chill, a little chilly, right?
But
we'll see if Deyvonn's able to expose the game plan for Ruka, because right now Ruka having great momentum going into this next game.
I don't care how much you iced me out. I am still icy hot right now. You cannot touch Ruka. Continuing to pile it on. Hard knockdown. FD able to get out of it. Red RC into the dust combos. No burst out this time. You can't escape, Ruka.
Waits to get out. Escapes the corner. What an escape from Ruka, and now puts Deyvonn in the corner and also seals the deal on that as well. Sneaky stuffs this.
That delayed PRC was kind of crazy. I was not ready for it, and I don't think Deyvonn was
Hasn't
either.
done too much in bracket, right? But when they pulled it out, it mattered.
Oh, yeah. 100%. And now Deyvonn once again on the back foot. However, does have that stage advantage, and we know what that can mean. Counter hit.
Yep.
This is where it starts. Look at that damage. That's that Chipp defense. Oh no!
The pickup, that's so unfortunate. But Ruka saw that. It's like, all right, I'm going to instantly get the overdrive. This means tension is going to be coming my way. I also got a burst. It's looking pretty good for Ruka now.
This is his moment. Not going to let you take advantage one more time. It was crucial for Deyvonn to close it out there, and you can see why, as Ruka piling on the pressure, has the resource advantage as well, willing to wait it out until you get your opening.
Okay, we're just cycling back and forth. The washing machine, one more time.
Okay, great deflect shield, but it doesn't matter. Ruka still going, didn't even need the burst.
I almost want to make the call.
Oh.
That last 3 sequences where we just kept getting the knockdown, we went like left, right, high, low. That was to bait out an option like deflect shield. So Ruka, kept it simple, but it's like, all right, I need to make sure you don't have any resources to make a comeback. So it shall.
Is this the 3-0 and a handshake?
I don't want to make any hedge bets.
Like,
I'm not making any early calls. Deyvonn's the one to make plays like these.
Okay, Deyvonn. Yeah, we still in this. All right. And now trying to space out a little bit. It has been a struggle. I feel like Ruka has been doing a little bit better in those deep spacing games.
Scrambles, right?
Yeah, the scramble. And there you go. Yeah, the ninjutsu closing. That's going to hurt. Cross-up doesn't matter if you got the FD. YRC going to get hit. Ruka won't stop swinging. There is no fear in this man. Oh.
Wow. Pulled. The 2G
no.
to intercept the gun flame. I think we're going to be going on to our final match here. Come on, Deyvonn. You got what it takes.
There's hope.
There always is hope.
Get that pressure started.
There is still hope as long as you still have life pumping in you. Let's see if it will be enough to play the long con and get one on the board. Can you get one, Deyvonn? Come on.
Well, unfortunately, my man Deyvonn's not like a cat. He only got 6 lives, not 9. And Ruka trying to close out number 6 right here. Faultless defense getting broken through yet again. Deflect shield, resetting the neutral. But this is where Deyvonn needs to make something incredible happen.
Okay, she finds the counter hit too. This is going to be so huge. And finds a close slash, RC for good measure. I think if you're Ruka, you're like, GG's go next.
Okay.
Oh wait, the magic pixel again?
Hang on. Oh, yeah.
All right, okay.
And the kick. Das Boot strikes again.
All right, signs of life coming out from Deyvonn here. But she's in the back foot once again against Ruka. The Rekka 3 revealed its ugly head. Ruka is playing great.
The faultless defense doesn't matter. Deyvonn needs to find other ways out. Finally, these close slashes just piling on the pressure. Goes low, resetting the situation and putting Ruka in the corner. Finally, dust into RC, into dust. Finally, the counter coming out, though, from Ruka.
5K, got the hit, but it was able to not get a full conversion. But the LeafBlade all the way out. We saw that earlier.
Oh,
the air
I think
conversion.
That's it. No!
What a DP!
Wait, we're okay. All right. Okay, Deyvonn on the board.
We started talking about scrambles, and suddenly a lot more started to happen, right?
Yeah, we're still alive.
Tensions are going high, and a lot of tensions being used.
It is not over yet. There's a reason both of these players made it this far in the bracket, because no matter how bad it looks, we were doubting. But Deyvonn was not doubting, has the answers, and swinging again. There is no fear. Oh, but the burst bait, that's not a good start.
That's a little scary to be using a burst like that.
Okay, maybe show a little bit of fear. Just a little bit.
One fear?
Yeah.
2 fears?
One fear.
And you jump low once again. Make quick work of this round. One more mix up.
Yeah, we got the knockdown. Run up grab. No, okay.
One step ahead. Ruka is always in terms of the strike throw game. We're back in that same situation again. Do you have the clutch, Deyvonn? Come on.
This is where Deyvonn has thrived. What can they do to keep this from ending right here, right now? Ruka is on a tear, has all of the pressure. Finally, Deyvonn once again keeps finding these little holes. Just it hasn't been enough.
Fight or flight is kicking in. I need you to fight back, Deyvonn.
Oh, my man is
you only
flying.
got a little bit of health left on your side, and you got some meter to work with a BRC forward.
We got a guest for the tournament right now. Finds the opening on the reset.
The wild throw.
Okay, okay. No tension though, no burst either, and Ruka has so many resources and he's going to use them. Finds the opening, closes it out beautifully with resources to spare, and that is going to be it as Ruka takes the tournament.
Wow, what a sequence there at the end, holding the deflect shield. Ruka once again calling out these mechanics, calling out these resources, and that's why they are gonna be your winner of your Backstreet Ball to Guilty Gear Strive bracket. Congratulations to, honestly, both players for just playing their heart out.
For real.
Honestly, that was a great, entertaining set, like we talked about. Only one, and it will be Ruka. You know, it's just a theory, but honestly, sometimes theories do come true, and Ruka has proven that I have the juice, I have the sauce to do it with Chipp.
And it was also great to see Deyvonn not giving up at the end when their back was against the wall. She found those openings, managed to claw her way back, gets a game on the board. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to bring it all the way. Ruka stayed ahead, didn't lose focus, got a beautiful read right there on that deflect shield to close out the tournament, and is going to go home with the brand prize today.
Yeah, Ruka just so good at knowing like the habits a lot of players want to go to. That's a long line of just being a veteran in the scene, and it's proof right there. And we're gonna go over the bracket here one more time before we sign off. Once we look at it, we're going Ruka, of course, starting off the hot trail there at 3-1 against LeafBlade, working all the way up to Grands, where we saw right there. Of course, Deyvonn had a good tear, had 3-0 at the very beginning as well, which went down into losers, had another 3-0. So honestly, man, gotta give a lot of props to her. She's been playing her heart out, but so did everybody else too. We saw a great variety besides all the souls, right? Gotta see Johnny today, for God's sake. Johnny was entertaining as hell.
Yeah. I'm always excited to see the less common characters, but you know, that is unfortunately the end of this bracket.
All good things come to an end.
They do, but it is not the end of the tournament because we have Uni 2 coming up next. So everybody, once again, I've been Lentini. I'm here with my man Furshaw. Don't go anywhere. We have some more fantastic bracket for you later, and we will see you next time.
Have a good one, guys. Take care.